What's up, everybody? Streaming to like one or two people right now because it's late at night, but it is what it is.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
It do
it is
be.
what- Yeah, I love this. We have a special guest this time. We have Melee K of Melee Games here.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Listen, like I was saying in the back room, I was watching Get Ranked, and I found like my new best friend, and I love it. It was fantastic. She was raging. She likes Pokemon. She likes Digimon. It was fantastic. And
Don't make me pit Digimon and Pokemon against each other, though, because that's a tough one.
That is a hard thing because Digimon was fantastic as an anime. The games weren't that great. They're fun, but they're two different things.
I mean, hey, not to jump ahead, but that was part of it, right? I was ranking the games specifically, so I had to give Pokemon the kudos. But if it was Digimon versus Pokemon like the show, it would have been a totally different conversation.
Yes, yeah, it would have been. Because I like Pokemon as a show, but as comparing it that to Digimon is not fair.
I've already derailed your whole show. I'm sorry. It's been
no.
Like
you're perfectly fine. We have no real. I have
Yeah.
topics for later on because the Mayhem is mayhem. I do run a chill stream. I'm not very professional. Ballbusters is much worse. But for the most part, the main thing with this one though is Melee had some words to say about Fire Emblem.
Yes,
and where it got
Fire
ranked.
Emblem, the greatest tactical game that exists. Fire Emblem.
I have been wanting to play Fire Emblem, but you were raging.
I was
at the idea of where did we end up putting Fire Emblem again? I'm looking real quick.
It's on A.
Well, it ended up being at A because DJ decided to barter a deal with me. I think we pulled up, like we lifted up Punch Out or something.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the original conversation. Everyone was like, "Oh, this game sucks and it has swords and that's lame." And I was just bad.
Well, I think I started tuning in because I tuned out for a moment, but I heard James talking about anime girls with guns, and was comparing that to Fire Emblem, and that's where your anger really started up.
Well, because the whole thing was we ranked Advance Wars and we also ranked Fire Emblem. And for me, there's this like little blood feud just with that. Like I do love both, but on a principle, I'm like Fire Emblem is just such a better game. It's way more polished. It's got way more story to it and everything. But the whole argument boiled down to, well, that one has anime and guns and this one is anime and swords. I'm like, no, I don't care.
Listen, anime and guns are good. Anime and swords are also good. You know what would make them better? Put them together.
Anime gunblades?
Yes. Like Final Fantasy. Because Final Fantasy is better than Fire Emblem.
Oh, is that where we're going with this?
Yes.
Honestly.
Well, after you get done ranting and raving about well, you ended up getting a good position. Even though I think you probably want to put Fire Emblem in S, right?
Honestly, on this list, there are a few I still disagree with. I told Devil made me do it. I'm like, I will get at you with this afterwards because I'm sure everyone was worn out. That was the longest get ranked that there was. I think we went for almost 4 hours.
Holy crap! I'm just now looking at the time. I think it's one of the best. Like Devil, I have to say, every get ranked has now been getting better and better and better.
Good job, man.
It's
That's
the
awesome.
guest, not me. I stay just as shitty.
You're putting the recipe together. You are the man that makes the cake. So if you put shitty ingredients in the cake, it's a shitty cake.
Yeah. We need more blood sports in this world.
Oh, I'm always in for blood sports.
Exactly.
Throw any topic at me. I'll do it. I don't care.
Oh, we're becoming more and more friends.
I feel from the old internet, like everyone nowadays with the internet, they're like, oh, but this thing, and oh, you can't say that about that person's thing and that, and like, oh, you got to think about I don't give a shit. Like when I was on Side Scrollers, we're talking about toxicity in gaming. I miss that shit. Like, tell me to fuck off. I don't care. It's funny. I'll tell you to fuck off too.
I'm the youngest person here. I'm Gen Z, 26 years old.
Yeah, you're young.
Yet where I grew up, it was like 10 years behind everything. So I still in high school had the toxicity levels, everything like this. It was always fun. And then when I hop into college, it's like, where did all the fun go? But even me and my friends, we'd have Smash Brothers up there and we'd be shit talking, calling each other all sorts of heinous things in the lobby of our dorms. because it had a nice little like
Exactly.
get together thing that had a big TV, and we just hogged that thing. It was fun. I miss those days. We need more of that.
I'm not used.
And nowadays, it's like literally Microsoft has implemented a thing where it's like, oh, you can record people's voice clips and then you can report them, and you get reported 8 times. Well, you're just gone. Like, are you kidding me? It's like sports. You get aggressive with each other. Like, that's the point.
Yes, exactly.
I don't get that.
I'm not used to somebody agreeing with Dermy so much. This is creepy.
I love this. It's wonderful.
Bizarro world. What's going on?
It is Bizarro world. I'm usually the one in the corner licking his own wounds on his own show.
I'm about to get Raster in here just to call you something mean.
You might have to do that. So what other game? Because for me personally, I would put Pokemon in S.
Yeah, I think Pokemon is an S personally.
And Earthbound in S. Because I did play Earthbound. James is just a little crybaby. I'm sorry, he's just a little crybaby.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, so with Earthbound, yeah. So I played it when I was younger. I mentioned this on the stream as well. And he visited more so like, I guess, what was a few years ago maybe. And so I guess it is a different experience doing on the virtual console. I think a lot of those games we were used to when we were younger, they're like pretty crazy challenge. And like we had the guide with us when we had that game. And his main complaint was like, I had no idea that I was supposed to look any of this up, and why should I? And, you know, some of the mechanics, like I can understand it and I can agree, but to me, Earthbound is just so revolutionary, and the storytelling is so quirky and so cool, and everything about that game is so well woven together. The protagonist is so interesting, the antagonist, like to me, it should be like a high A to an S tier game, and I don't think games are quite creative like that anymore. So I want to give it that appreciation for S tier personally.
I agree. I played it, I think, a year or two ago because it came out on Switch's virtual console. I think they have all of them there. I need to go back and look. But
I don't know if they have all of it. They definitely have Earthbound, but not like
when I was playing it, you know, I was getting to that point of where the heck am I supposed to do? Like what's going on? So I did look it up. And then I did see people say, yeah, you have to have the stupid book. So I just got a virtual copy of the book.
They shipped it with that intention. Like when you got the game back in the day, you got it with the guide, which is why if you try to buy the game physical now, it's really expensive, partially because also it's only complete if you have the guide with it too.
Oh my God. I'm looking at all these. I
don't think Smash should be S tier, honestly. I'm a huge Melee person, but I feel like the series has kind of declined. So everyone else was very S tier, like yes, and I'm like, I love Melee more than most games, but the series as a whole is not S.
I'd have to agree with you. I'd put it probably in A or B. I still love the game. It's still something me and my siblings play a lot. I have amiibos for it and everything. I'm waiting for the Sephiroth amiibo for the DLC characters and stuff.
Nice.
And it's not as cool as it once was, especially online play. It sucks ass.
Yeah, I think it's like Melee's competitive scene is just so well-rounded, and it just really felt good. And my problem with the newest one is the weights are completely different. So if you grew up on the older ones and you're playing these ones now, they've completely nerfed characters that otherwise would be pretty like well played. Characters that are heavy or slowed down even more. It's just like, what is the point? Like you can't do the same moves you can with these characters anymore. Just for what? Sacrificing to have more characters in it? It kind of feels like how Overwatch did that too. They added more and more characters to it, and then it just completely changed the dynamic of the game.
Yeah.
And it's not fun anymore. So that's how I feel about Smash.
You can still have like this big roster in Smash, but I agree with you, like the balancing is all fucked up. Like there's some Fire Emblem characters that are just straight broken.
There's too many Fire Emblem characters, in my opinion.
I can also agree with that. And Devil, Adam has something he wants to ask. Cough twice when it becomes struggle snuggle.
Hey, I was supposed to ask you some questions too. Don't let me forget. Yes.
What questions do you need to ask me?
I was supposed to ask you about the centipede.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we don't want to talk about the centipede.
We just became friends. I don't think you want to know about my degeneracy just yet.
Look. It's okay.
It's like finding out your friend's a cannibal. You don't want to.
I thought you could like name the stream like "Random Gamer Girl Discovers Back Taco Community" or something, and then I just ask hard-hitting questions.
I love this idea.
Oh, geez, are you guys gonna sync up or something?
Probably.
Which, for the record, like, not to sound like a normie, but I have no idea what the fuck back taco is. Sorry if I can't swear.
I can explain this very simply, and I've said it a lot, and people are starting to understand it. So everybody has a back taco, but only women, biological women, have a front taco.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. I was drunk when I tweeted it out, and I'm proud of it. My members are called the Back Tacos. It's a wonderful thing. It's fantastic. Now, do you want to know about the centipede or not?
Of course, please lay it on me. We're good.
So this was first official Ballbusters. I was super freaking drunk. I don't know how we got into the human centipede per se, but it was asking a question: can you have a bunch of guys butt fucking each other in a circle in like a human centipede format? Is this possible?
Wouldn't it be possible? I mean, I haven't thought deeply about this question, but
we made everybody think deeply about it. And yeah, I think it was 18 degrees is the dick angle that you have to be going for all of them to do it.
Did you pull out a ruler for this? Like, how did you figure out
we did.
ergonomics?
We did the math. We did the math.
Okay.
No, Dermy did the math. He's the only one who cared about the disgusting dick and butt.
It was
snail or whatever the fuck it's called.
It was Jed that did the math. Yeah, and JB has it right here. With 30 guys, you need 18-degree angles.
And why specifically 30 guys? Is that like the optimal centipede, or like
I believe
is there like different tiers? Like, a tiny centipede, a large, like what's the?
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly, but it was 360 degrees. Take the number of guys, I think, divided by 360 degrees, and you find the angle of how the dick has to go into the ass.
Originally, it started out because the Human Centipede movie, and he said, and I don't know, actually, I don't know who said it, if you went dick to butt instead of mouth to ass. And then somebody said, well, what if you just brought it all the way around? Then everyone would just be humping each other. It would be, and that's when Dermy goes, that's impossible. You can't bend your penis like that. And that's when it became how many degrees you'd have, how many people to get around without breaking your wieners and shit. And so it's not necessarily a centipede anymore. It's just a homo circle. That's what the hell it is.
That is actually so funny. It wasn't that bad. You made it sound like it was like the worst thing on earth or something.
Hey, you think it's not that bad, but some people look at me and think, why did you ever question these numbers and angles and stuff?
Look, you're a scientist. That's all it is.
That's right. I'm a scientist. I'm smart. Remember that, Adam. I know you're in chat still. I am smart.
Evil genius using his abilities on how many dicks it takes.
It was 30 minutes.
Make a circle.
But did you? Okay, I don't want to get too like graphic on your channel if it's like not.
Yeah, it's
safe.
okay.
Did you like account for the size of each one?
You see, I wanted to do that. I wanted to account for the size, but they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't let you. They were like, "No, stop! Like, no, we can't compare this. Stop."
Yes, and then they weren't letting me talk about like the curvature because every penis is different.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, this is what Late Night Mayhem's all about, right?
Yes, it is. It quite literally is, and I love this. You know what? I'm changing the name right now. Melee Games learns about degeneracy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm the devil and I need to go to church. Get right.
We all need to go to church after that one.
I really need to go to church.
Hey, you know what? Not allowed in church. Devil, I want to know because I feel like we all kind of shouted over your opinions during this Get Ranked. I don't feel like we got to hear much of like where you felt about the rankings.
Oh, well, that's because that's the point. I'm just the arbiter. I don't my opinion don't matter.
But you must have an opinion on it. Like, are you happy with where the rankings sat, or did you want to move something too?
You know what? No, I like this line of questioning Devil, for once in a stream, tell me, where do you want to put stuff? Let's have you do the struggle session.
I've got no struggle session. I'm completely okay. Like I said, of course I have opinions, but
that's what we want to hear. We want to hear your
We're
opinion.
here for the hard-hitting news. We want to know the opinion. It doesn't matter where I think Fire Emblem should be. Look, I already shouted like on that stream for how long, and I could shout again. I could be like, Fire Emblem's the best fucking thing ever on this earth, but no one cares. They want to know where you want things.
It's only second to Final Fantasy.
We can break this down. Look, if we did like a 6 to 10 comparison on both series, I think that would be interesting.
Ooh.
Like going through like Final Fantasy 6, because I mean, for me, look, I played Final Fantasy. I played a bit of 6. I actually didn't beat it. I played 7 up to 10. I like 10 too. I know that's not a popular opinion. I had fun with it. It's a guilty pleasure. I played a bit of 13. I got annoyed by 13. Mm-hmm. And now I'm playing the newest one, and I'm actually in love with it. So I do really love Final Fantasy.
I haven't been able to play the new one because I don't have a PS5.
Oh, damn, yeah.
I need to
Dude,
fix
you're
that.
missing out.
I know I am. There's a lot of good games, but I have a Switch, so...
No, I mean, you're just missing out on Final Fantasy. There's really nothing on the PS5. Like, it's pointless to own one, but...
yeah. I think there's more games coming to the PS5 that I'd like to play, but Final Fantasy, that's like the thing that I want most. And
okay, I already have another question for you, so I feel like I've totally just ruined everything. But
no, go ahead.
What is the game that you're looking forward to on the PS5? Because to me, the lineup is shit. Like, modern gaming is like dead to me.
I need to play the God of War still.
Okay. I think that's a valid answer.
Out of all the games coming out, like nothing really excites me except for the DLCs for Pokemon, and that's about it. Starfield, I have
the newest Pokemon.
Yeah, I do. So Scarlet and Violet, I have a love-hate relationship with. It's not the best.
Okay, as long as you can admit it's not like amazing, because I actually returned that game. That's how bad it was. I was like, I'm done.
I have both because I'm a diehard Pokemon fan. But I do know they're not that great. I'm not a huge fan of the story. I think it's better than Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I like some of the revolutionary things that they did. They added some stuff that I do enjoy, but I want to see where these DLCs are going because they're adding in new areas that I hope are bigger, hopefully better stories than what they did in Sword and Shield, and they're adding in a buttload of new Pokemon. So I am curious where they're going with that.
I'm going to be really curious to see your opinion on it because I bought Pokemon on launch day. My friend was ranting and raving, saying it was the best thing he'd ever played. I turned it on. It was a buggy mess. I was like, what the hell am I playing? I expect way more out of... I mean, we had this discussion too on the show, but like it's kind of a second-party Nintendo title. It's not quite like a first-party, but...
Scarlet and Violet is... Oh, wait. No, you're right there. Yeah.
Because it's like... Isn't there multiple companies involved with the Pokemon IP? So it's not quite Nintendo, but it kind of is. Like,
so you have Pokemon Company itself, and then they put out games through Game Freak. And then they also have some games that they license out to. They just started doing this to like other developers, kind of like Ubisoft does, or no, better one would be Activision when they give out like Call of Duty to other companies and stuff to work on. Yeah. They started doing that, and they've only done that once with BDSP, and BDSP was straight dog shit because it was just Diamond and Pearl fully remade when people wanted Platinum. So yeah. Then you had Arceus and Scarlet and Violet were made by Game Freak themselves, but they were separate teams.
Right. I didn't even touch Arceus, to be honest with you.
Arceus was fun.
It's worth picking up still?
Yeah. Yeah. Arceus is very worth picking up. It is a unique style of a game because it is not your classic Pokemon at all.
Hey, I'm into that. Colosseum's my favorite, so...
Colosseum is one of my favorites too. I prefer Gale of Darkness though.
Okay. That is totally a debate I've been with people because I feel like whatever one you played first is your favorite one. So I know a lot of people that are like Gale of Darkness because that's the one that they started with. And then for me, I started with Colosseum. I'm like, this is the better one.
I played Colosseum first. I liked it, but I have a personal connection with Gale of Darkness because in order to get it, my dad gave me a bet. He said,
Interesting.
spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and we'll buy it for you.
Really?
Yes, he gave me a week and I did it. Because
Okay,
that week
impressive.
in school, we sang supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I loved
You
it. It
cheated.
Like, sort of. It was like everything lined up. And I got like that special edition with all the GameCube like stickers and stuff. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
And I wish
They
I
don't
still
do
had
that
the
kind of
GameCube.
stuff anymore either, hey? Like the really nice collector's editions and just giving like the nice bonuses with a regular game.
Mm-hmm. They
When
do
you-
that sort of with the Switch, but I don't like how they've been doing it because now they're selling like collector Switches with every game. And
Oh
if
my
you saw the
God,
Scarlet
yeah.
and Violet one, it looked ugly.
They just pretty much throw whatever color and decal they can. They care more about the Joy-Con colors, I feel, than
Mhm.
the actual like system itself. Like, I mean, the Diablo one was probably the nicer looking one just because it made sense with Diablo, but even then it wasn't. Like, I can't think of any of the Switches that I'm like, oh, that's pretty. Except for, I guess the Animal Crossing one's okay, but no, the Pokemon one is pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie.
It was hideous. It didn't look cool. They had awful coloring choices on each one. I think there was a black and white one that I really did like, though. I think it was for Zelda. I could be getting that wrong.
Oh, did they do a Zelda one?
Yeah, they've done Zelda ones. I know there's like a white and gold one, I think, that looked really nice.
Oh, for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got my Switch year one, like when it first came out, pretty much. So I kind of stopped looking at the special edition consoles, and I got really annoyed that they wouldn't include the game in some of them, and like all it was weird.
I have, I think, a version 3 Switch or maybe version 2, so I haven't looked at any other ones, but I do want to. I might upgrade eventually, but yeah, the Zelda ones are what I was looking at. I think these look cool.
It's a good aesthetic. I like it.
Yeah. Oh, I never
Can't
saw
go wrong
that.
with like a gold trim on something.
I never saw that. I kind of like this.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
That's just me being shopping. So where were we? I forget where we were.
We were lecturing Devil Made Me Do It. No, we weren't lecturing, but we were like, what is your opinion on everything?
Oh, yeah,
and then we started talking about Final Fantasy and then went to Pokemon. I don't know. We're becoming friends, so it's just kind of like a blah.
That's right. Devil, what are your opinions on this?
I think everything looks good. I don't disagree any particular thing very hard. I've owned maybe 4 of the Nintendo consoles, and I've always been kind of normie about the games I played. So a lot of these I didn't get to play. But I agree. Donkey Kong Country should be S. I agree. Mario Kart should be S. Metroid, obviously. Zelda. I can't believe that James was like, it's C tier. Zelda, really?
I think James took the heel approach on everything.
There's
after a while he just chose heel.
No,
I get why people think that, but also this is the debates that we have until 6 a.m. Like the Hyrule Warriors debate, I don't think we even had it on the show, but he thinks Hyrule Warriors is like the best Zelda game, and my position is always it's not an actual Zelda game because it doesn't follow the fundamentals of one. And this was like maybe 5 years ago that we had this conversation. It still comes up because he'll randomly say it, and I'll be like, no, and we'll go into conversations until 6 a.m. Like, we'll have our late night mayhems, but offline, and we'll be, like, screaming at each other over it.
I feel like we need to get him on and have this conversation.
We can eventually do that if you want. We can do it.
He's sleeping right now, dude. Jeez.
This sounds fun. And real quick, Kenzo, you're in my chat, but you're not on the stream. You have the link. God damn it.
Kenzo, are you afraid to defend a game? What's going on?
No, he's busy rolling a split.
I'm just kidding.
He's rolling something, but at the same time, he knows that I'm going to chew his ass out again for his Tom McDonald freaking thing. He saw us on Vets Talking, which is another show that we do. And we reviewed Tom McDonald's latest song yesterday.
Black and White.
Yeah, Black and White. And when I brought up that Kenzo thinks Tom McDonald's a grifter because he's Canadian, he heard that. He saw that whole moment. Yeah, I gave it, dude. We're 26 minutes in. God, you and your UK time. Okay, here.
Oh, UK, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah. Well, you've seen those English breakfasts. It takes a long time to make that much freaking food.
It's like 9 a.m. It is what it is.
Got to cook black pudding, sausage, stew some tomatoes. I mean, shit.
Quick question. Is Bayonetta technically a Nintendo game?
Yes, because Nintendo took the reins of it, and pretty much the person that created Bayonetta said that if Nintendo didn't care about it so much, they wouldn't keep making them, essentially. Like, it's kind of their house now. So it's not like officially a Nintendo game, but that's the home for it. It's kind of a... Yeah. It's not quite a Pokemon situation because, like you've said, it is like a Nintendo company with Pokemon, but it's similar.
Well, when it comes to Pokemon, what it really boils down to is like they just agree to work together. Game Freak could literally go anywhere else, but they just prefer Pokemon.
That's pretty much Bayonetta as well. Like they're like, well, you wanted to keep Bayonetta on your platform, perfect. You're pretty much Nintendo.
Yeah, one of go ahead, Devil, and then I'll go.
I was going to say it's probably just easier that way because when you're making a game and you're dealing with all the different consoles, it's probably a bitch dealing with so many companies. Yeah. So maybe just being specifically Nintendo, they only have to deal with one, company giving them shit.
Kind of like Bethesda and Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah.
I do have damn it, I had a rant. No, I have a rant. This is for PokeTubers out there. Any Pokemon fan, like serious Pokemon fan, like PokeTubers, should know that whenever a Nintendo Direct comes out, you're not going to get any Pokemon news because Pokemon does their own directs. You're not going to get it through Nintendo, and yet every time a Nintendo Direct comes out, you hear these PokeTubers and people of Pokemon go like, "Oh, we're going to get Pokemon news. We're going to get Pokemon news. We're going to get Pokemon news." No, they're two different companies at the same time. They just work hand in hand. They're like peanut butter and jelly. They go together, but they're separate.
Like Dermy and Kay.
The PB&J sandwich of the Mayhem streams. There you go.
That's right. You know what? She's earned. Oh shit! Wrong area. She's earned this.
Yes. I've climbed the tower. It's like the Mortal Kombat tower. I climbed up.
I love Kay now. She's like perfect in every way.
Hey, but Devil, really, there's nothing on this list you would have been like, no, that needs change, or like you guys were crazy for saying this, or like.
No, because like I said, there's like the games I've played: Donkey Kong Country, Kirby, Mario Kart, Metroid, Super Mario Brothers. I played a little bit of Smash, Zelda, obviously, the original Donkey Kong. Let's see, Pokemon, some of them, Star Fox. So I mean, all the ones that I've played pretty much are at the top because they're the ones everyone's played, And
That's
then there's
true.
The ones that are lower are the ones that I didn't really get to because I just didn't. I mean, I played the Wave Racer one, vaguely remember it.
Cash Kester.
So it's I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Fire Emblem because I do like the genre of game, and it sounds interesting. But don't think I ever have. So it's just
And
are you a fan of chess? I was gonna say if you're a fan of chess, you'll love Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I like chess.
Fire Emblem is fun. I've played I gotta play the older versions through Switch and everything real quick. But Adam, I know that Microsoft owns Bethesda now, but like beforehand, like I think it was which Elder Scrolls did Xbox get exclusively originally? It was a couple of them.
Morrowind?
I think Morrowind, yeah.
Right? It must have been.
Like back then they kind of they went together. Now that Microsoft owns them, but they still put stuff out under Bethesda names. So that was kind of where I was going with that. Not a direct comparison, but closest thing I could think of off the top of my head.
Well, and exclusivity was such a big deal back in the day too, whereas nowadays it's like everything's kind of on anything. And even you were talking about the PlayStation 5 and wanting one, and it's like, well, how likely is it that all these games are going to end up on Steam or something at some point anyways? Like, is it really worth investing in the hardware anymore?
It is a good question, but Final Fantasy 16, the creator, Yoshi P came out and said like he doesn't know if it'll ever go on PC. Like they'll
I feel
ever
like
make
they
that.
always say that kind of stuff though, and then one day it comes up and it happens, and then it's like, oh well, we didn't know.
Well, do I want to wait 2 years to play it, or do I want to play it now?
It depends on how you feel about the direction the Final Fantasy is going in. I feel like this has been kind of a fork in the road for a lot of people because, like, for me, I'm a big Devil May Cry person as well.
Mhm.
So this is like, oh my god, the perfect like marriage.
Well, I haven't
a
like
lot
I
of
saw
people don't
zero
like that.
gameplay of 16. I don't want it spoiled for me whatsoever. I was indifferent on 15. Like there's parts of 15 I like, there's parts of 15 I could deal without. Especially like the ending.
I could
was not a
definitively
fan.
say the devil does not cry. Sorry.
No, you've cried. I can
I
make
know.
you cry.
Well, when
We've
you
all
talk about
cried
the
a few
centipede
times.
too much, yeah.
Devil. I'm the only person that can make the devil cry.
You didn't cry after being forced to stream with us for 4 hours and then being told, oh, you have to talk to them again later?
No,
he looks forward to me.
It's the best part of his night.
This is this is what Dermy tells himself. No, I actually I love doing the show. I love hanging out with people and I love hearing the conversations because I told Dermy when I first told him about making the show, one of my favorite shows when I was younger was and still is Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because I like the idea of a group of people, friends, just sitting around talking about the most stupidest shit and kind of going through these questions. And so the idea of Get Ranked was just, we'll jump on one thing and just everyone kind of just, suss out where you would put stuff. I just thought it was a clever idea and fun and kind of fit how I felt about it. So no, I love doing it, with it, just hearing people talk about, especially stuff that I don't know that much about, like Nintendo games. So,
well, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Next week I make my triumphant return as one of the co-hosts.
Nice. What are you guys ranking next week, or is that a secret?
Rom-coms.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Which
on my return,
I think out of you, Extra, Zero, and me, I think I might know the most out of the three of us. So I don't know.
You gave me the list, and I knew 5 of the movies. That's it. And you have a lot.
I think I know 9, maybe 10. I don't know.
Do you have a certain cutoff though? Because I feel like rom-coms like took a big dive.
No. The only thing I feel like I'm missing, I don't usually cut it off anytime, but unless I'm doing like specifically like I did 70s rock band, so I had to be 70s. But like with these, I'm just doing anytime. But I do need to start looking at the older ones because I think most of the ones I have are like from the 80s, 90s, and I think there's older ones. Like I think like Some Like It Hot maybe would be considered one, and stuff like things that people consider classics. And so I need to make sure my list is kind of filled out with, everyone that I can think of. But that also, I told Dermy I'm gonna start doing a show like maybe every 2 weeks called the Council of either Nerds or Council of Geeks or something like that, where I'm going to have me, him, and like 1 or 2 other people come together and actually make the lists, like do like 3 lists and thing and just hit it out, because I'm finding that just me by myself, I'm missing some major things. I mean, look at this one. How many did you guys add that I didn't get?
So, it's tough though, right? Because you put Mario Bros in there, and when I read that, I was like, yeah, you could put so many things under the Mario umbrella. So of course, like, but I can break it down into like, I mean, Mario Sports, and then we went into like tennis, golf, strikers. There's a DDR game. There's a basketball game. Like you can go forever, right? So
yeah,
it's okay to miss a few. I mean, you can start broad and then be like, okay.
But yeah. That's the thing is one person just thinking of stuff, you always miss stuff, because I've done it for every single one. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, I figured if I get a group of people together, it'll one, take the pressure off my back to get all this done, but 2, it'll be
wait a minute,
hopefully more heads are better than one. What is that?
Kids, what is this? Oh,
it's a yowie.
A yowie.
Yeah, it's an Australian Sasquatch.
Wait. Australia has its own Sasquatch?
Yeah, what?
Most places in the world have their own form of Sasquatch.
I
Apart
wouldn't
from
think
Wait, what?
Australia.
England doesn't.
I
Well,
wouldn't think Australia would because it doesn't exist.
it does. They do. Yeah, they have them in New Zealand and Australia. And they're called Yowies instead of Sasquatch. In Canada, they're called Sam Squanch.
This is news to me. What?
Yeah, just all over the country, they have different cryptids that fall under Sasquatch. Like they have the skunk ape. They have
They have Dermy in Kansas. They have
Wait, skunky. That's where Sam and Max got it from. Then I had no idea. I just thought they randomly came up with that name.
Yeah,
but there's a villain called Skunk Ape in Sam and Max. That's cool.
Good
evening.
I
think it's Florida.
Anyway, guys.
I think Florida is the one. That's fine.
I love how Kenzo said in Kansas it's called Dermy Wormy, and then Kenzo beat him to the punch.
I like how you do my voice.
It makes you sound all like a fancy Brit.
You make me sound like Ryan Roger Athe or something.
we got a special guest, by the way. Cash Kester.
Oh, hello.
The man.
Hello.
AKA the smoking guy.
I've got pictures of you on my phone.
We all have pictures of you on their phone.
How are you doing? How you doing, Cash?
I'm good. Just drinking,
Drinking.
It's nice to meet you, bud.
Fireball, that's a killer, man.
It's too
brutal to drink.
Yeah.
Cheaper than what I normally drink, so
it's just it burns on the way down and on the way up.
Oh fuck! Where's my avatar?
This is also Cash's first time on my stream. God, I love how Mayhem's become its own little thing. I had topics.
I watched a little bit of the Get Ranked last night as well. I had it on in the background while I was animating a Yowie in a courtroom.
Okay, every time you say Yowie, it's like I'm an anime fan, so I'm hearing a totally different context of like what is going on.
We'll just call him Sassy. His name's actually Sassy the Sasquatch. So he's from another cartoon. It's not my original character. I stole him off of the Big Les Show.
Oh, I keep forgetting that you modeled. So, Melee, have you seen any of
sorry, dropped out.
You're perfectly fine, buddy. Have you seen any of Kenzo's work?
A little bit, yeah. I've seen some of it, but not a lot. I would love to see more.
I haven't really put that much out.
It's really good, though.
It is really good, and you're all self-taught.
I've only been animating for a few months, to be honest.
Shit.
Yeah. I had no idea. I thought you were animating for like years because it's so well polished.
I only just started just after Christmas. I think
that's really impressive.
Around February I started. And it was just because I was making a meme. I made a meme and I was like, oh, this would be pretty cool if it like the mouth moved. So I'd done the mouth move. And then the next one I thought, well, it'd be cool if like they could walk across the screen too. And then, it just kind of
started to transform to its own thing.
And now I'm doing Yowies in courtrooms and other weird stuff.
I'm excited for what you're making because
the one I'm making at the moment's like pretty ambitious. And it's a bit of a rip off of something someone else has already done as well. But
can I show off?
It's a parody. Yeah, by all means, man. Well, the stuff I sent you last night.
I wanted to bring those up on that stream, but I'll show off like the thing because you can figure it out right away what he's kind of ripping off a little bit. But I like it. I like this a whole lot better.
Yeah, it's kind of been done. But this is what they asked me to do. Like, this was just for this was just a thing for Blabs. This was just artwork. But that's the same design I'm going to use in the courtroom scene for Blabs.
Oh, that's right. Here, let me get the courtroom.
That is adorable. I love that.
Because it's a parody of have you heard the Rick and Morty courtroom transcripts skit before? Like,
I stopped watching Rick and Morty the second that guy flipped over and was like, "I'm a pickle." I was like, "This is the worst shit I've ever seen." I was okay with it up until then. I was like, "This is just." It was the jump the shark moment for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, you're right. I do like Pickle Rick, that episode, but after that it went downhill. But this is something that Kenzo's all self-taught and did this.
Yeah, it's just basically like a. I think it originally started with just like a skit that Justin Roiland recorded and someone soundboarded, and storyboarded. Sorry. So it was just pictures with text, but then someone else called Tiara Y done like a proper animation of it, and I'm basically parodying that basically. So, and this is
That
like
is so cool.
The first few shots. So it's basically like a Rick and Morty-esque style, but that's Raging Rhino. He's going to be the judge, and Mozza is going to be the defendant that has to.
That makes sense.
What are you going to do for Mozza?
I've got someone special in as well to do the voiceover for the beginning from the community as well.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
We get the exclusives on Late Night Mayhem, right?
Yeah.
We get to hear the good stuff.
We get to hear the good stuff and how Final Fantasy is better than Fire Emblem.
Is that the part you want? Like, we can have this conversation.
We can have this conversation. I'll win because it's Final Fantasy.
What was you saying about Mario Kart again?
Oh yeah, I upset a lot of people with that one, right? Okay, talk about Mario Kart first. Okay,
let's talk about Mario Kart.
I think Mario Kart is more of a B/C tier series, personally, because I do think that the SNES one or whatever was good. Mm-hmm. I didn't mind the N64 one. Mm-hmm. I love Double Dash because I'm a GameCube shill. I love all the GameCube things.
I almost bought a GameCube the other week. I want to
buy one.
I want one.
You need to buy one.
The controllers.
I should have never. I got rid of. Side note. I got rid of mine for Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Well, how can I get mad at you for that? I love Yu-Gi-Oh too. It's like
oh my god, we are the bestest friends now.
I sold mine for crack.
I also love crack. There you go. I'm just kidding.
Preferable over Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but that's just my opinion.
Man, you got to get that GameCube back. But no, like with Mario Kart, it's like what the most popular one now on the Switch is just support from the Wii U. So I just feel like it's not creative anymore. Like, okay, ooh, the characters fly now for like a split second. That's your racing game. There's so many better kart racers. Like if you look at like Crash Team Racing, Diddy Kong Racing, even Sonic All-Stars Transform, not my favorite, but still like a little more creative. I just feel like Mario Kart's in this like weird like stalemate where it's just like not doing anything exciting anymore.
I don't think many people play those just because I think when you have somebody who does the original, after that, everyone just assumes the other game is just, you know, some knockoff and so they don't even bother giving it a try. But I think that a lot of times they end up being better in some cases.
Diddy Kart Racing was good.
Well, that's the best kart racer in my opinion.
What was it? Did you remember Crash Bandicoot Racer as well? There was like
CTR is so good, and they put it on the Switch as well, and it feels great. Like I get why people default to Mario Kart because it is kind of like the original one that blew up, and like it's easy to play multiplayer with. Like Extra Zero and I were talking about that. We did a Melee Games community event, and we did it with Mario Kart because that was the easiest kart racer to play with people. But realistically, if I could have been like, let's play Diddy Kong Racing instead, and it actually had like the same kind of co-op system that Mario Kart has, I'd be like, fuck it, we're never doing Mario Kart again. We're doing Diddy Kong Racing for life. Like, that's it. So it's the accessibility that makes Mario Kart more popular, in my opinion, but I don't think it's that great.
I think Double Dash was the last good Mario Kart.
Yes,
yeah,
I agree with that. You need to like add gimmicks to it that are actually interesting. Like I don't even. What's the one that they advertised for Mario Kart 8 that you can like you jump off or it's like you go upside down? I don't remember.
That was gliders.
The gliders, yeah, exactly.
Gliders and going upside down.
Mario Kart Wii is probably one of my favorite ones.
But that was the last. That was the last one. They've just kept redoing it since then. And right now, I'm looking at GameCube, and I might spend $200.
$200 seems like a lot, though.
So it's a GameCube, 2 controllers, and a memory card.
His glasses were $600.
American, though?
$200's nothing to this guy.
Not to docs. Okay, that seems expensive. They're cheaper, either cheaper in Canada or you're getting ripped off by that person.
It's on Amazon, so.
Yeah, Amazon's not the place to go for that.
It's the platinum.
Okay, yeah, I can get why that's a little more expensive, but still, so many, like, I mean, I'm biased on this stuff because we're in the retro game business too and like selling stuff. So when I see people selling things for that expensive, it's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, you're just gouging.
$200, Jeremy. That's like
that's
4.5
gouging.
hours.
I just found
the glory hole, man.
Yeah. I know. I just
Yeah,
found
you
one
could get 2
for-
trips to the glory hole for way more.
No,
way more
I'm the one
fun.
that works the glory
Yeah,
hole.
he's the one who works the glory hole.
I just found
Okay,
one
so-
for
Nether
$100.
floor.
30 minutes in the glory hole, and then you can pay off that GameCube. I get it. Okay.
I just found one for $100 the end ago.
I'm really glad you at least searched for a second one because $200 is too much. If they're giving you games, sure. Like, just go on, I don't know, Craigslist or something. Find somebody selling their GameCube with like 6 games to you for $100, $150.
Okay, I got an idea for what if they could do to innovate Mario Kart.
I'm in.
Now, I guess they wouldn't be able to call it Mario Kart. It just have to be its own game. What if they crossed Mario Kart with Smash? Like, do you remember Road Rash?
Mhm.
The Road Rash
I
game?
love Road Rash. I love
But-
Road Rash.
On the Genesis or whatever you guys call it.
I'm a Genesis kid, so for me, Road Rash, oof.
It was called the Mega Drive over here. It wasn't called the Genesis.
Have them race and they hit each other with little hammers and all the different
Clubs and stuff.
gears.
Back
Yeah.
And you can kick them off. It was fun.
You're almost proposing like a Twisted Metal Mario Kart, which would be like the coolest fucking thing ever.
It would be fun.
like
I'd be in that.
Mad Max, but Mario Kart.
Well, I mean,
less blood and guts, but yeah.
Adam, Big Daddy just has to wait until the 21st, and I could afford it. YouTube's been nice to me this month.
Nice.
Very nice.
OnlyFans.
what-
Okay, so
is
where
nice?
would you guys have ranked Mario Kart? Like, out of curiosity.
Let me pull up the list again.
B or
Where
above.
It ended in S.
I think S is too nice to it. Like, I get the nostalgia for it. I get why people.
Yeah.
It brings people together. I get all of that, right? Sense of community. But I was ranking on protagonist, antagonist, which doesn't really fully exist in this, story and playability. So for me, it's like playability. Yeah, I guess, but
I think I would probably put it in B along with Mario Party.
Hmm.
And
I
then
think
I
Mario
would have
Party is
thrown,
better.
I would have thrown Animal Crossing then into the void.
Yes,
Because
I
like
agree
I
with that.
said, if I wanted to do chores with no real recognition, I'd go to my grandma's house.
No, that was the whole thing with Animal Crossing. It's like I'm just literally doing everything I do in real life, so I have to keep up with all these friends in this game. Like,
Yeah.
it's already hard enough talking to
And
people
then the
in
new
real life. Like,
one, you can only your goals are this much, and if you finish them like an actual gamer will, you can't do any more goals for that whole day.
so you just turn it
24
off, and then you
hours. Yeah.
do the same 5 goals in real life, and you come back tomorrow. That's like your whole day.
Yeah, there's no point. Stardew Valley actually has a better system in it by far.
It's a walk so you can run situation, though. Like, I will say Stardew Valley is where it is because of Animal Crossing. But anyways,
I
I've
think-
totally pulled away from the Mario Kart thing. Sorry. I
No,
feel
you're
like
good.
other people
Mhm.
want to give their opinion.
What's up, Samuel?
That is a good point. Well, I mean, one of them just woke up, so, and the other
Who?
one I would become friends with.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah. I've almost woke up.
You're almost there. Little wake and bake.
That's what I said. Mm.
Yeah, he's kind of got like a routine: sleep to bake, wake and bake.
Mm.
You bake before you wake, then you wake, then you bake, and it's like
High as a giraffe's pussy is the best place to stay.
He's, you know how the hobbits have all their meals? There's this, there's that, there's 12 seasons, shit like that. That's his thing. It's 11 seasons time.
Am I amongst Lord of the Rings fans? Because that makes me happy. Lord of the
Oh, for
Rings is one
sure.
of the
Yes.
best
Yeah.
series ever.
What
I read those books so
fuck is
much as a kid. What was
No,
that,
I
Cash?
know.
Sorry.
I know the Lord of the Rings. I love it. It's
Mm.
one of the best trilogies out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, by far.
I only recently started reading the books. I've got the Silmarillion, and I've read the first book. You know, like the Fellowship, and I'm a little part way through the next one. The two.
You're gonna have a good time with
Is
those.
it the
I mean,
two
look, the the trilogy movies, Peter Jackson, I'm ignoring all the other stuff. It's all fan fiction. So Amazon doesn't exist to me. I haven't seen any of the trailers, anything. But if we're talking about the like trilogy that Peter Jackson did, that is probably one of the best like book to movie adaptations I've seen personally. I think like reading the books is good because you still get a lot of depth to like certain storylines. I was actually ranting about this last night with someone, and I was telling them like just offline, I'm like, yeah, but like there's so many storylines and like the parallels between Aragorn and Arwen and her family and like the way that those love stories. Anyways, I can go on forever about Lord of the Rings, and no one wants to hear that. But
we love hearing that stuff. We love Lord of the Rings here, and Rings of Crime is dog shit.
The part with the Barrow Downs would have worked really well in the movies, but then of course they would have had to introduce Tom Bombadil as well, which they chose not to. But
which is a lot. There's a lot of contention over that if they should have or not. I don't know. I'm tired of like everyone caring about the Hobbit specifically so much. Like there's so much more lore to Lord of the Rings, and everyone just focus on like, let's do the Hobbit movies and then let's talk about the Hobbits and like, yeah, they're obviously essential to the story, but like even the elves, it's like, why don't we talk more about the elves and the fact that like they don't need to fucking be here. They've got like a heaven place that they can go to, and they're just here dealing with all this bullshit. Or the dwarves.
Speaking of elves and all that.
Speaks in rhyme as well, doesn't he? Like, and song. So they would probably cast him now as like some guy rapping or something. They
would take that. Who's that guy from Dune? They would take that stupid asshole.
He's good in Dune, but
they made him like Willy Wonka recently, and I was like, why are you doing this? This is so stupid.
Chalamet.
Yeah,
yes.
Chalamet. Thank you, Cash.
Oh, he's so annoying.
Speaking of
good-looking
twinks, hey True Pop.
Yeah.
Hello there. Okay.
How are you doing, Justin Bieber?
Well, bit tired. I had a bit of a late night stream yesterday, my most successful one. I was celebrating the channel's birthday. I don't think it's the exact date, but I think it was in the week essentially.
Congrats, by the way. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was alright. I think it was my most watched stream, to be honest. So,
we got
Holly boy in the house.
Oh, what's up, man?
What's
up? Real
Jak
quick,
się masz?
Dobrze.
Dobrze. Hey, I'm just like you, Dermy.
Oh,
dobrze.
Right.
Jak
I
się
wasn't
masz?
told we needed to bring sunglasses. Damn it!
Just too far. Hey, you're perfectly fine. Just join us in the.
So Mario Kart is totally C tier. I'm sick of this.
Thank you, Paul. Thank
Trash.
you. I agree. Fuck Mario Kart.
Where's the heart racing moment in Mario Kart?
There's
It's like,
none.
oh no, I'm gonna get hit by a blue shell. F-Zero. Where the hell is new F-Zero? I'll play F-Zero any day.
Yeah, man.
Real quick.
Here's a question.
Go ahead, Cash.
What's the best video game in everybody's opinion?
Oh, you
Out
don't
of
want
the
to get me
Nintendo
started
list
on
or
this.
all together?
Like,
Any...
gaming in general, I'm fucking 40. I've been around since the Atari era. What is the best game?
Objectively speaking or subjective? Because subjectively, I have games that I love, but like objectively, there would be top-selling games. That would be
in your opinion.
In your personal opinion. What is the best
if I were to go through my top Rolodex, I mean, I think the most Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic probably would be my
that is a
top
good
game. And like obviously ignoring all new Star Wars and all that stupid shit, but I'm talking about like just KOTOR and KOTOR 2 are like fantastic. Other personal favorites would be Wind Waker, but I know that's not a popular opinion. And then Fire Emblem, which is why I was screaming at everyone today, and Tales of Symphonia. That's like my top 5 pretty much.
I love Tales games. Oh,
you're up.
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, no wonder you got mad at me for saying Fire Emblem's better.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 is... God, that's good.
I did love that. I played it for so many hours. All right, Devil.
Ooh, that's hard. I like Uncharted. So probably Uncharted 2.
That's really. Oh yes, Uncharted 2 was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Mine would probably be I have no idea. Uncharted 2 would probably be up there, definitely. I'll say what's I can't think of games like overall, but I'll say what's the best combat in a game, and I think it's Spider-Man: Web of Shadows. I think that's the best.
Respectable answer.
Yeah, I think it's the best combat that's gonna get in any kind of game.
You're muted, Kenzo.
Yeah, what was the question?
Best game.
It was Spider-Man PS4 games. Combat. That's just boring. You just press X and O and then you defeat
that one
the guy.
that Cheech and Chong came out with not too long ago, where you got to have a pot farm. I think that's Kendo's favorite.
That's
my
one
favorite too.
WWE SmackDown game.
Know your role, shut your mouth. What is it?
Yeah.
There's a few. I mean, I don't know which one.
There's one in particular that's good.
Here Comes the Pain.
Maybe that one.
PS2.
Yeah, it was
WCW versus NWO. No, wait. No Mercy.
WCW versus
N64
NWO would be
was one of
N64.
the PlayStation ones.
No, I'm saying that's the best wrestling one.
The original arcade one was pretty good.
Oh, I do love those two. I love those two.
Kenzo, I discovered at the arcade like maybe a few weeks ago, there's like this Japan-only WrestleMania game that you can play on like the Dreamcast arcade cabinets. They have like those ones that Sega released in 1999 that you can like customize. And I had never heard of it in my life, and it never came here. So you should look that up. It's really good.
There was one that they brought out too that was kind of like NBA Jam. Do you remember that one? Like, yeah, and the characters all had special moves and shit. That was. Like,
I know what you're talking about because I had friends that used to play that stuff. Oh, wasn't there like backyard baseball and stuff like that? That was a very popular one time.
Yeah, they were okay. Those are the kinds of games you find in like a dollar bin at like a dollar store, you know?
Yeah, and my friends growing up played the shit out of those.
I would say more than the backyard. The backyard games are okay, but like the midway sports games are really where it's at.
My friends all just liked playing the soccer games.
FIFA.
Well, yeah, and Pro Evo. Do you remember Pro Evo Pop as well?
No, because no one
Pro
played
Evo's very popular.
Really quick, I'm gonna get some super chats real fast. We had Jonathan Davis for 1 member month. Thank you very much, buddy.
JD,
what's up?
We got JB coming in for 2 months saying read the story of Kiki and Raga.
I'm not sure I know that, JB.
That might be Lord of the Rings right there. I can't think off the top of my head. And then Samuel the Infamous coming in with $10, also heading out for the night. So thank you very much, buddy. Have a good night, folks. I'm going to go to bed because Dermy late night struggle session has no power over me.
Night, man.
Check under your bed, buddy.
He's lurking.
Dermy, you ain't fainting under no one's bed. Bed's over in
no, that's true. I can't fit under a bed.
Normal.
Hey, I saw someone in chat saying Legacy of Kain. That's a really good one. I mentioned that needs a remaster.
Yeah, that was Samuel.
Yeah.
Mentioning Legacy of Kain.
I'd love to
that
get
definitely needs an
Uncharted
overhaul.
1 remastered. I mean, they're giving no attention to that game whatsoever.
What about you,
Instead,
Cash?
another remaster for the new games.
I was going to say, Paul hasn't answered the question yet.
Oh,
yeah.
Off the top of my head, top 3 come to mind. Best game, but I have to nail it down to 3. Is like best games, like either Ocarina of Time I really enjoy. I just have fond memories. But more recently, like the God of War game really gave me Ocarina of Time vibes. Yeah, I haven't played Ragnarok yet, but 2016, 2018 God of War was really good.
It actually told a good father-son story that you don't get it.
Yeah, great story. I love Souls games. It felt very Soulsy. And just like going into each dungeon and like just traversing on the boat and all that, I don't know, it just gave me very Zelda vibes. And I'm like, this is like a Zelda game with a very just dark theme, you know, the God of War layer on it. And that game more recent, like as far as recent games go, I agree with James as far as Arkham Asylum and Arkham City probably being S tier like games that are like best of all time.
That's very true.
I still need to play through those. Honestly, I keep slacking.
I honestly, people like hate that kind of like counter, press Y or triangle to counter and all that stuff. But I don't know, when you start flowing and hitting 90 combos, just beating up people, it's so sad.
And they do make it more difficult with like shields and guys with weapons,
right.
And like, big guys, and
Stun
they're just pesky. You want to keep your combo up.
Absolutely. So I really enjoyed those games.
Most of
I was gonna say Half-Life 2.
Both those games.
Yeah.
Most of the gaming I do nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, is with my children. And one's 5, one's 10.
I know, so, putting them together in death battles is super fun, isn't it?
The 10-year-old is into his Fortnite, and obviously he plays Roblox with his little pals, and they play Doors and this one.
Please tell me that he's a educated and civilized chap, and he plays no build and not build Fortnite.
I think he does play no build as well. Yeah, he does. Yeah, and the other guy, the 5-year-old, it's all
raising him right.
It's he plays Kill It With Fire and Roblox and Goat Simulator, and he is obsessed with Hello Neighbor as well. Still,
what is Kill It With Fire, and where can I get this game?
It's a spider game. You've got to kill spiders with various weaponry and household stuff. Yeah, it's quite fun actually. To be fair, he enjoys it. The little dude.
It's a VR game. No.
That would be terrifying, having spiders coming at you in VR.
It's on Steam.
My son has the VR, the Oculus, and it makes me feel sick when I play it.
It is a VR game.
Oh, is it?
And you can play it on normal, but they do have it for VR.
Do any of you guys remember when PlayStation tried to come out with their freaking VR thing, and they had the disc with all the little kind of mini games that came with it, and they had the one where you went down in the shark tank, or in the shark cage.
I never played that one, but I do have the PlayStation VR.
That would be fun.
But
Lethal would like that.
I'll find the video. Oh my god, that shit fucking will make your heart stop.
Yeah, Lethal said that's one thing he would never do in real life is go down in the. Would you guys go in a shark cage?
Never for $1 billion.
Maybe.
Why not?
How much?
Well, how much am I paying you?
Yeah,
I'll do it for free. I don't care.
No, I'm not doing it for free. No.
Well, damn, he won't sit on your face if you do it.
Okay, that would get me in there.
I would go in a shark cage. I'm not that scared because they're not going to attack you unless you're bleeding. So melee, you might not be able to go down there.
I would go down there with half a cow.
I gotta be particular with the days.
It kept you from sitting on my face, man.
You could only go 3 out of the 4 weeks melee.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna call you Charisma.
Yeah, you can. I don't care. I already said, my name's Charisma. I'm not afraid of sharing that, but it's just Melee K, Melee Charisma. Which one's easier to say?
Just
your
regular
Charisma.
Charisma. Anyone watch Toast of London? Matt Berry.
I did not because of you.
Fucking amazing.
I love Matt Berry.
Well, the Brits and the Smoking Man do so.
I like that. The vampire one. Do you watch that, Paul?
Oh,
What We Do in the Shadows.
I liked season 1 and I love the movie, but season 2 and 3 just started getting ridiculous, and Taika Waititi just started. So it's very unfortunate. Shit the bed on that one. I really liked What We Do in the Shadows. But Toast of London, that's where I get charisma. So now I have to call K charisma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
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 No.
Yes.
Matt Berry's amazing.
I love Matt Berry. He has an amazing voice, and he actually sings and does music, and it's fucking phenomenal. If you don't know who Matt Berry is Dermy frozen? Or is he just throwing his finger?
He's just thinking.
I'm thinking.
He's deep in thought.
I was
what do I say to anger someone?
Yeah, what do I say to anger? Final Fantasy is better than
Fire Emblem. He's just
Fire
repeating
Emblem.
that.
But that opinion doesn't like really make me mad because it's a valid opinion. You know what I mean? Like when somebody says Mario Kart is S tier, that makes me more angry because it's like it's not that good of a
It's
game.
not.
Or
you were
if
more
someone says
You were more pissed that they said F-Zero wasn't like the best
S tier.
racing game.
Yeah, I'm pissed at that too.
Yeah,
F-Zero's fucking.
No, that's
it's a
That
banger.
is-
It's so good.
that
No,
is
I'm-
legitimate.
Sorry.
Was number 6/3. The one with Terra in the Terra Saban Lock. Like it was the best one. The one where the Espers, where they was dealing with the Espers, where it was essentially they were taking these magical creatures and magic tech was making it into superpowers for humans. That was the best one. And then Terra was divided because she had to decide on the human race or the Espers, while who was the clown? Kefka.
Oh, Final
Oh,
Fantasy.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what he's talking about.
Oh,
He
you
Once I
literally-
heard Kefka, it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I
He
figured I
literally
was
fought.
talking about Final Fantasy.
He destroyed what was the world at that time.
Yes.
That is the best story. And then the heroes had to come back and rebuild
No,
and make things right. That was my opinion on the best fucking video game ever.
Ooh, that is a
nah.
good one.
that's a good one.
The only
Which one was
Nintendo
it?
game I've
Choice.
played is Pokemon White. I think.
Okay, we're
that's
kicking
pretty
you.
good.
Bye. Now I'm the only Polak. Ha ha ha. Oh damn.
No,
It lasted 2 seconds.
He's British.
He's
Yeah,
British.
he's a Brit.
He's a
He's
British.
not Polish.
I
Just-
have
he looks Polish.
I have a British exterior, but inside my heart is Polish.
Polish.
But
You look
Poland
like Justin
never-
Bieber. I didn't
Yeah,
know Justin
Inside
Bieber
his
was British.
butthole.
It's if Justin Bieber was Polish. That's what he looks like.
Oh no.
He's like,
Bieber.
fuck you, Paul. I don't like you anymore.
If Justin
Focus
Bieber
with shit.
jumped in the back of a lorry and come over the channel, that'd be.
You know what, Adam? I agree. If Final Fantasy VII Remake is successful, which I'm scared it's not, I need to go back and play it. I was not super thrilled with it. Final Fantasy VI Remake will be on the way.
This is a question I wanted to ask you, but I want everyone to answer their favorite games. What did you feel about the remake in general?
Personally, I wanted just the game. I wanted Final Fantasy VII.
You wanted to be
I-
turn-based?
Yeah, I like turn-based. I like all that. I want my Final Fantasy VII to be Final Fantasy VII. I see what they're doing. Adam's giving me a good argument on what they're doing. It's like Final Fantasy VII Part 2 or something like that, like a different universe and stuff. So I can
Right.
get it there, but at the same time, I just want Final Fantasy VII.
Can I chime in on this?
I've never played a Final Fantasy game before.
What?
Yeah, me neither.
Well,
Actually,
that's
you know what? The only one I played... No, I never played it all the way through. I only played 13, a little bit of it.
Jesus Christ.
It's like an awful one to play too.
No.
Oh my god.
I actually
think-
like the... What
Shit.
you call it system. That one
The
actually
one
oh,
through
sorry.
hallway system.
The,
Yeah, it's
25 hours until the game is good. What kind of fucking game is good after 25 hours?
I was
didn't
not-
play that much of it.
I need
I
to
was-
finish 13. And
I
I need to
I
finish
watched-
10. I was not enjoying 10 at all.
You didn't
You
finish
don't like
10?
10?
No, I don't like 10 because it's the same thing. It's walking through hallway, walking through
Gabby.
hallway, walking through hallway.
Oh my god, the story is so much better in 10. I would argue that's probably one of my
Oh, wait.
favorite Final Fantasies.
Is 10 the one with the kid laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw
one's-
that scene and then I was in an
no.
ice
Good.
area
The
and it was
story's cool.
constantly cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. And it was like, I want to play the game.
Oh my
Wait.
god, but
Actually-
the Sphere Grid system in Final Fantasy X, I would argue, is like one of the best level up systems that exist.
I can agree with that. I like the system very much. I thought the combat systems and everything like that was fun.
Yeah.
It's just constant cutscene after cutscene after cutscene.
But that's
I
why I
walked
think
five
Final Fantasy
Fantasy
better.
doesn't do that.
You know, like
Final Fantasy VII didn't do that.
Well, because they didn't have enough power in the PlayStation 1 to do it.
And I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy VIII as well. I do like it.
Final Fantasy VIII, I like the aesthetic of, but I think not that it falls flat or anything. It's just like it. I like the aesthetic more than the story.
I think in all honesty, the only real fantasy adventure kind of game I ever played was Oblivion on the 360. Do you remember that game?
Oh, yeah. I was a Morrowind person, so I
didn't
thought I was
start
like,
till
fuck
Skyrim.
you, Oblivion. Morrowind's better.
Adam's very angry at me right now.
Yeah, I see that.
What am I missing in chat? What's going on?
Oh, stop your bitching. 10 was revolutionary game.
It was revolutionary.
Oh, cutscene you. First fully voice acted game.
Is Adam turning into Dami? So
he's really.
Yeah. This is how we feel when you're in the chat.
I've had this stance that I'm not a huge fan of 10, and it is solely because of so many cutscenes. I get it. Okay, you got voice acted first time. Oh, it's so great, cool, awesome. Please let me move further than 5 steps before the next cutscene, please.
But Final Fantasy is supposed to be story heavy, so is that not the reason that you're attracted to it?
No, it is the reason. Like, I like the heavy storytelling, but
it's not supposed to be story heavy at all. Initially, it was just a RPG, 1 and 2 and 3, which 3 was never released into America, and then they re-subverted Final Fantasy 6 into 3. That's my favorite game of all of them. It's story heavy, and it has a lot to do with the characters. But when we got to the PS2 era, that's when it became very cinematic and more like Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, 11, 13, which is garbage. Fucking garbage. 12 was okay, I guess, but you have to like deal with a lot of socio-political politics, and you're just like, I don't want to do this. I'm just playing escapism at this point.
Yeah.
And then it just kept getting procedurally worse and worse and worse and worse. So that's why I stopped picking up 16. Do not care. The next one, fuck it. Don't give a shit. I just rather play a game that just lets me beat up people opposed to, oh, well, this is what's going on social politically. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Play like the original Xbox era. Like, I'm finding a lot of games in that era, even with PS2 as well, that like are just hidden gems, and you get that experience. You don't have to worry about anything modern with it. It's kind of nice.
Really quick, I'm gonna get this. Adam, for the longest time I played Game Boy. I didn't have voice acting. I never really had voice acting games till I got a GameCube. So, and even then, a lot of the games I played didn't have voice acting in it.
The next.
How old are you?
I'm 26, but I didn't like voice acting. I wanted to read. I wanted to play through the story, and I didn't like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene.
I think I had like a big gap in buying consoles. I had a SNES, like from when I was about 11 till 13 or whatever, and then I didn't buy a console until I was like 19, and I bought an original Xbox, and then I got a PS2, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and that's where I'm at.
So you pretty much just leaped over like N64 and like PS1. You didn't miss as much as you
My
think,
friends
honestly.
had them. My friends had them, so we still played. We used to sort of go to one of our friends' houses every night, and we'd all sit around and play. So it was.
My
Who
cousin
had a GameCube? Who had a GameCube?
Oh yeah, of course. It's my favorite system of all time.
I had one,
It was
but I
like
didn't use
my
that
first
much.
system was a Game Boy. Then like my first real system was a Game
Smash Brothers Melee
And I got
was what I played.
Double
on that.
Dash right away. Yes, me and my brother
Double
played the
Dash,
shit out
baby.
of that.
I'm so mad. I missed the GameCube, and it seems so beloved.
The
Buy one.
controllers are nice on.
I have, even though it's not that great, my Switch Pro controller is the GameCube.
Is the GameCube
Nice,
one.
nice.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that.
Oh, I love
That's what I did
it's
like
not-
about Nintendo. You could use those on the Wii as well. You know, so you could
That's
use
why
them.
I used my Wii for GameCube for the longest time because it was just
A lot
better.
of us did.
Dermy, I put the video of that game in the private chat.
What is this?
My first console was the PlayStation 2, and I had Spider-Man 2, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, and like a Hulk game. I can't remember its title. Hulk something of Destruction. Those were really fun.
So what is
Wow.
This is that VR one I told you about. It's called Descent.
Descent?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember this.
Jesus.
Well, that's nice.
That actually kind of looks terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
No,
just
it doesn't.
skipping
What
through.
looks
You know
terrible?
what I
you
always
can-
used to play on the PSVR? The Five Nights at Freddy's games.
I always
Yeah,
wanted to do shrooms and then do VR.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you can jump
Well,
a little bit further. Yeah.
What's up, Trooper?
Dude, next
Shrooms,
stream,
dude.
I'm getting a VR headset. I'm getting some shrooms.
I
Y'all
have a
gonna watch
Soul
the
VR
like-
Paul.
Oh god.
Oh, that's cool.
To the viewers watching, don't do drugs, kids.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Be responsible.
It just makes me want to play Depth again, honestly. I don't know if any of you played that, but
Oh
it's like
god.
an
that was a-
asymmetrical almost like type multiplayer game. There's divers and there's sharks, and then you pretty much are
Oh,
on a
yeah,
team
I've-
and you kind of like hunt people.
Yeah, I've seen that game. That gameplay looks fun.
It was really fun, but now the user base has died, so it's like either people are like super pro and they just find you in like 2 seconds, or it's like you can't even find a match. So
Yeah.
Sucks.
People get really good at the sharks and you can't fucking collect shit before they tear you apart, so
because they
Wasn't it-
know exactly where you're gonna go and how
Yeah.
fast you are and everything. That's
What was
actually my
that?
problem with multiplayer games, honestly.
Was it called Evolution, the game that or Evolve, where it was basically the same thing, but it was monsters versus humans, and the monster could level up and everything.
Evolve.
Was that-
That was
Evolve?
Evolve.
Maybe
yeah.
Evolve, yeah.
I think wasn't that
Guys
the
that made
same?
Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, wasn't that the
Yeah, yeah.
same kind of system for Depth, where the shark kept evolving every time it killed?
That's
I don't know
Cold.
if the shark would evolve in depth, but
Well, I think it got
um,
boost. Like,
yeah, I think you can get boosts and
And
stuff like
That
that.
just reminds me of like the stupid web game of playing like the shark, and he like jump up from the sea and eat some people, and then go back in the sea. And
I've never
Like,
heard of
well-
that depth game. I've heard like there's a different depth game than this that you evolve.
I think, well, not evolve, but I think you get power ups the more people you kill.
Well, in the one she was talking
It's been
about,
a while.
then yeah, the sharks evolve their powers, but so do the scuba divers. You gain
Yeah.
perks and you can add and then
Like
It's been
RPG
a-
elements almost.
Yeah.
Right?
It's been a while
Yeah.
since I saw people play the game.
yeah, depth is like that. Your shark gets stronger every time you kill a couple.
Sounds like
people.
we need to get a group together for it. We're all
We
complaining
do
we
need
can't
it.
play anymore.
We
Yeah.
do
I
need
thought of
it.
another game that I used to play a lot, Guitar Hero. I spent a
Ooh.
lot of time playing Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3, and World Tour.
I'm
Specifically.
shit at Guitar Hero because I don't like those memorizations and like the button things. Like I can't do it. at all.
I got pretty good to the point where I could read what's coming, but a lot of them you do have to kind of learn, especially the expert ones. But I
Well,
got probably good enough to play wearing a cape.
Well, on South Park they have like their own little section like that. What is that gameplay type? Where you have to press the buttons in a certain pattern.
Yeah.
I can't think what it's called off
What, the
top of my
Paper
head.
Mario mechanics?
No,
Mhm.
like
Tell me.
how Guitar Hero has it that you have to press those colored buttons and everything
Oh, gotcha.
at just the right time. I can't do games like that for some reason. I just
You're-
can't.
You're time retarded?
Yeah.
It's harder than real
So you're
guitar.
Sorry, I was say you're probably terrible at Souls games too, right?
No, I'm actually good at Souls games, but it's
Oh.
just that like I see the thing coming up and it's like I need to press that button and I always miss the
Oh,
button.
I see.
I remember, like in Grand Theft Auto, there's a dance battle part where you've got to do that.
Yeah,
press
yeah.
the
Yeah, and I
buttons
sucked in
Yeah.
there too. They had it in South Park as well. For a South Park
Yeah.
game, in order to get the goth kids on your side, you had to be goth and you had to do their dance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Conformist fascist. Yeah, you had to
Yeah.
conform
Doing
to
it
them.
up here on a pretend guitar is different to
To that.
doing it because you've
little
also
bit.
got to get the pretend strumming in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm learning
Rock
now.
Band
Drumming.
Superior.
Rock Band
Have
is
you
liked-
superior.
Mm.
Had
I
better.
like
trying
playing
to
the
learn
drums.
zombie cranberries on that guitar behind me, and I'm struggling with the strumming. But I learned the chords, the
You'll
progress.
get there, man. You'll get there.
You'll do good.
Zombie.
You'll get a
It's hard.
girlfriend eventually.
Shut up.
Paul, what
mean,
are you
I'll-
playing?
I'm playing Rocket League.
Nice.
Before
You got
got me
addicted
hooked.
from that one event, hey?
I did. My inner Polak is like, ooh, soccer, but with cars.
Stop calling
League
that
is fun.
soccer.
Oh,
they
sorry.
call it soccer, man. It's all right.
It's
We're the
soccer
Brits.
over here,
We're the
mate.
minority
Football?
here. We're the
We're the
minority.
minorities.
It's
Okay.
football. It's
No, football has Kansas City Chiefs, Eagles,
footy.
and stuff like that involved.
You don't even
Footy.
play it with your feet. You play it. You
Footsie.
carry it across the field, like.
yeah. That
No,
is
but
So
weird.
simple as that.
Why did
Yeah, we kick it.
Americans call their
Occasionally.
We should call it like hold ball or something.
Well, do you guys have football hooligans?
Rugby, maybe.
No.
What?
That's what I'd call
You
it.
mean by
It's
football,
rugby.
like people that go crazy over the sport? Is that what you mean?
No, there was like
No.
a.
It's another
Is that
sport.
like
It's called
hooligans?
football
Like-
hooligans.
It's like another sport within the sport, but it happens
Oh,
in the
jeez.
terraces. It happens in the crowd, and it's just normally like people beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, that happens in football.
Yeah.
Nice.
What?
I mean, I'm in Vancouver, so I've seen some shit, right? I mean, we had the Olympics here. We just have regular Tuesdays.
It got really bad here in the 70s, and they had to sort of put fences up to keep the crowd separated and stuff. And
Who had the worst audience of a Millwall, was it, right?
what's that?
Worst football fans.
Oh yeah, they have the
Yeah.
reputation for some of the most prevalent violence. Yeah, but
Isn't
yeah.
it Philadelphia Eagles is the team that whether they win or lose, there's going to be a riot?
Yeah, and they just brace themselves for it regardless.
All right, we need to get those two fans like in a room and see what they
There you
do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Back to back.
Yeah.
Whether you win or lose, your city will be on fire. Ooh, this sounds
Cause more
interesting now.
destruction.
Yeah.
This sounds interesting now.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I had topics, but I'm enjoying our conversation more.
Dude,
just
ask
bring up
anything. I
one.
mean,
Yeah, exactly.
Ask me anything about my apprentice. What?
Wait, I don't want to know about your Pranus.
I thought you said the Primus, like the car.
What's your favorite Tom McDonald song, Paul?
Yes, what is your guys' favorite Tom McDonald song, and is he a
I have-
rapper?
No
Answer is no.
idea.
Is he a what? A rapper?
He's a
My
rapper.
favorite one was his whack attempt at trying to get clout by doing an Eminem kind of diss-ish track.
He bought that that sound from
Oh,
Eminem.
Oh wow!
Why do you hate him?
I didn't
I
realize.
don't
he was
particularly
Canadian.
like him.
Why?
I don't like his music. I'm allowed not to.
I know, but you
how
But what?
dare you not like this?
How
Yeah,
dare you not
you did-
like it? That's what I mean.
you
These guys are
freaking
crazy.
conformist. Why aren't you conforming to us?
I get
you,
what's
but-
it? I get Ladder to Heaven vibes of him. You know,
Ladder
that
to
makes-
heaven.
Where were
Yeah.
you?
Where were you when they built the ladder to heaven?
I have no idea what that is.
It's from South Park, but it was off the
Oh,
guy that made the
right.
9/11 song. Where were
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
9/11. 9/11. That one, yeah. That's the vibe I
Have you
get.
guys heard about the ginger guy north of Richmond or something? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
Oliver Whitney
Mm.
and how
Like the
he's-
media have been trying to put him in a box. I'm like, I was
He's
thinking
a
about
evil
both
dude.
parties.
His song, however, comes across more,
more authentic.
yeah, authentic. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just, and I actually really like hip hop and rap and stuff. But just that sentiment doesn't come across to me very well in a hip hop song.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel
when
the
it comes-
same way about that Oliver song. I don't like country, so I don't really care.
Yeah, that's it. That's what.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Lethal,
when it,
Good
Lethal
meaning.
Lightning feels the same about the Oliver Anthony one. He was ripping it on his stream, you know.
Yeah,
It's what
it's-
people
I
you like what you like.
I like the meaning behind it, and the lyrics are cool, but I'm just not a country fan, so I'm not gonna be sitting
I think,
here like fucking greatest thing ever.
but when it was brought up on Vets Talk, and I do believe like Dami said something like, "Oh yeah, well Kenzo thinks he's a grifter,"
yeah,
and Adam said, "Oh well, fuck Kenzo, he's not even fucking American." And Dami
Yes.
was like, "Well," and Dami was like, "Oh well, actually, that's kind of Kenzo's argument, and Tom McDonald's not actually American either." So then they were like, "Oh, well, actually." I think Common said something like, "Well, actually, what you need to understand is
Common was
the
mixture
American
of drunk
Constitution
and
is a
high.
divinely inspired from God, and it's for everyone." I was like, "Oh, I'm sold then.
And
Sorry, I'm the biggest
Right,
Tom
you're
Kenzo
American.
fan."
And then
You're
we sat
American
around
for
and drunk a
God.
beer and said Kenzo was a dick. It was freaking awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I was watching.
We remembered how we kicked your guys' ass back in 1776.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, see, it's not for
And then we
it's
showed
for
off our
everyone,
thigh.
but not the Brits.
Yeah, you shut up and you get the hell out of country.
They're
America.
like, yeah, but he's lived here for like 10 years, man. He's lived in the US for 10 years. Like, well, okay.
America.
No.
I'm trying to find that picture that Adam.
I don't care either way. I just love shitting on you about it because it's funny.
Yeah.
But, truly, I don't care if you like it or not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think Tom's all like, "Oh no, Kenzo doesn't."
No, I
like
know.
me.
That's what I mean. And it's not like I'm the only person thinking this. Like, I don't know. I just don't really like his voice. His flow is pretty good. Yeah. Some of his lyrical choice, works. But like I said, some of it just, I don't know.
Wouldn't it be funny if he went on? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna just say I find a lot of them very similar. He's kind of
Yeah,
We got
cringe.
drunk last night.
I think it'd be funny as hell if
What's this?
Tom McDonald went on your channel and
You showed
liked
off
your
our-
shit, and he's all like, "I really love your style, dude. You're so awesome." And Kenzo's
You know
like, "Oh,
what?
now I-"
Devil's the only one that hasn't shown off his calves.
You don't want to see my calves.
Well, we all showed off our calves.
They look like a goat's. It's not appealing.
See, there's Kenzo. He's showing off his calf now.
I'm
Okay,
not showing off my calf.
I reached 1,500
So-
subs
sorry,
and then a
Melee
face
K.
reveal. For a calf reveal, I will need about 10k, I think. Would be
10K to show your legs?
yeah.
Why
It-
10K?
You don't know if I'm wearing trousers or not. That's the deal.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's
The grift
a
is
fair
strong
point.
with this one.
the grip is strong.
I mean,
Is it 20 if you reveal which way it is? Like 10K is the mystery, and then 20K is like the no, I'm definitely not.
at 20K, he reveals that he's actually trans.
Where were you?
When you
what did they do to you? All right, to get this harassment. Gee.
I was thinking about playing with if I got a certain amount of subs, doing a face reveal, but I don't know. I don't know.
I
if
mean,
I'm
at one
Do an
case,
ass
I was
reveal.
shaved.
I was just about to say an ass.
I
reveal.
literally shaved my face. on
No one wants
stream,
to see
and
that.
The pedo face was born.
Mm-hmm.
God, I still hate that face. Yes, Melee. There's a face. There's a picture of me with just my mustache, and I look like a pedophile.
I need
I've
to
gotta
see
say,
this photo. What?
I'll put it. I'll
You
put it in
probably
your.
saw it.
I'll put it in your DM, dude.
Yeah,
I got it.
You
I
may,
don't know
you
where
may
it is.
regret
You
that
boy-
wish.
I
I
already
have
heard about the
nothing
centipede.
against-
We're good. I'm already like hazed
Okay.
into this.
Like, I have nothing against American music. I actually like country.
Here.
Yeah, I have nothing against patriotic music that involves military or anything or cowboys. As it goes, like the Ram Ranch series of songs are some of my favorite songs of all time.
You just like know like American audiences watching. I'm like, I do not condone my
Jeez.
actions.
Oh,
I
there
Do
take
you
you
them.
like do you like Ram Ranch True Pop? Is that a song
I have
you
no
like?
idea who that is.
Ram Ranch really rocks.
It really rocks,
It
man.
really, really rocks.
I was gonna
That's
show
not
the
that
one.
bad of a photo. What's the worry here? Oh, I mean, public content.
I look like a
You're being
pedo.
nice, Kay.
I was gonna use the one where I cut your forehead down so it's not so big.
It kind
Trying
of
to
looks
be
like
nice
the
to you.
YMCA guy.
You look like you're saying, "Don't tell your parents this, you'll get in trouble."
God.
Yeah.
So, Bailey, you having fun?
Can we listen
Yes,
to
this is
Ram
great.
Ranch?
Ram Ranch? Can
Yeah.
we?
Will
Is that a
YouTube
copyrighted
let you?
song?
I don't.
That's a
YouTube
good
will
question.
let us do that, surely.
Ram
I don't
It's
know.
on-
I
Yeah,
it's
was,
on
this is
YouTube.
cock a lot, right? I don't think it's
Ram
anything
Ranch.
else.
That sounds like
It's
some
on
sort of
it's on
porn.
YouTube. It's a
well,
song.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
on
but there's so
YouTube
much
that we
shit on
can't wa-
YouTube. Yeah,
Dick
like
or
we.
dildo.
It's on his first. The first one's pretty good.
What
And
about
number
Dildo?
9, the one with Prince
Dick or
Harry.
dildo's allowed on YouTube, but we can't
Yeah.
play it here.
Wait. Do you mean the royal blue and the gay one with the royalties in on Prime? Do you mean that?
You see, we just started talking about Dick or dildo, and now you're talking
No.
about like royal blue and everything.
Dun,
Right, it's a
Dick or
show, and the premise is some princes that are gay. That's
Damn it.
premise. I
Oh,
can't
Dick,
remember what it's
what?
called. Red, white, and royal blue. Give that a Google. I know that because they keep advertising it to me.
I could do a cover of Ram Ranch instead. I suppose.
Princes are gay, so just like in England there.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm guessing they're princes. It's some kind of royalty. I have no idea.
Red,
36 cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch.
It's #1 on the streaming service apparently. So.
What the fuck?
What did you Google it?
Is this your first time at Ram Ranch? What's going on?
I've never
True
heard
Pop
of Ram
is
Ranch.
our sweet summer child. He's
You guys said another term that I didn't quite know what I forgot it now.
Dick or dildo?
No,
Okay,
I know. You guys said some other weird term that I didn't know what it was, but I completely forgot it, so it's gone. No, not gonna remember it. Some other innuendo. It sounded definitely bad, but I didn't even want to ask at that point.
You didn't know about them places where gerbils sometimes go. You didn't. We had to.
I didn't know about KY jelly.
Oh yeah, you didn't know about KY jelly.
But
Left
Mazza didn't know either, so maybe it's
What
like
did you
an
think it
American
was
thing.
when you heard it?
Like,
You thought it
I
was
don't know.
Food.
Oh no.
Don't real quick. Don't use Mazza as a defense.
You could. That is his defense. Come on, man. That's like.
That's my defense. Mazza didn't know it, and he's in
Mazza's an
Australia,
Australian
and it's surrounded
weirdo.
by Lethal, who's out there. So, to my surprise, he didn't know. I didn't know either.
You
So I don't have
still think
30 minor
KY
translation.
means something.
Yeah,
Like an
it should
acronym
mean
or
something.
It means a
Yeah,
good time.
He thinks it has like a meaning. Why is it called KY jelly? He's convinced that KY has a meaning in KY
It's a
jelly.
brand.
Yeah, not everything needs to have a meaning. M&M?
All right, M&S means Marks and Spencers.
Yeah.
People just don't.
What the fuck is an
What M&S?
M&S?
Oh my god.
It's a store. My family's from Britain, so
KFC.
I know what he's talking
Kentucky
about.
Fried
Oh.
Chicken.
Yeah, see, they're Paul who they
AT&T. All the time.
BDSM.
Butt, dick, sexual. What is?
Okay, maybe he doesn't know, but you get the point.
This is like the time you came on I don't remember who was tired or something. You, True Pop, you come on and you go like, "What? Haven't you ate your Weetabix?" And we're looking at you like, "Weetabix."
You don't
With
like
sugar on top, by the way.
Yes.
Milk and sugar.
She know. Yes.
Well, it's
What's
because
going
your
on?
family's from Britain.
Oh, for the
She
plain
eats it
ones,
fast.
yeah. Sure, whatever. I never buy the plain ones. I always buy the one with
I
chocolate
just
pieces.
found Ram Ranch metal cover. I don't think I can
I'm
play
in.
it because
They just play the original by Grant. What's the guy's name? Is it Grant?
by Grant McDonald.
Yeah, Grant MacDonald. He's
I
the
found that-
original, the Alpha MacDonald. Fuck Tom MacDonald. It's all about Grant MacDonald.
I like
Well,
Ronald McDonald. So.
I found a metal cover of it, and just the first line.
36 cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch.
There's a 1 hour version. There's a 1 hour version of Ram.
This is
is it
your
a metal
first time
song?
hearing this before? Like you've never heard
Yes.
this?
I've never
Oh
heard.
my
it
god, we
nice,
used to
very
troll
good song.
people with this shit all the time. I feel so
I am-
fucking old.
I have
The
no
amount of
idea.
parties I've thrown where we just thrown that song on to troll people.
What? I gotta know what this is then. I
Okay,
probably
I'll
do
play.
know it. I just never. I don't
But
know.
you don't know
I'll-
what it is either.
If I hear it, I might probably
Oh
know
my
it. If it's a song,
God, I feel
troll.
old.
It's
It's a
Here, we'll
banger.
start. I mean, I like this. I like the beats.
18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. Big haired throbbing cocks
I thought
wanted
that
to
was
be
someone in
sucked. 18 naked cowboys wanted to be fucked. Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck cowboy cocks. Ram Ranch really rocks.
That's right. Ram Ranch really rocks.
Yeah, that's it. That's the gist of it.
And
That's-
it does
Yeah,
not
it's
even
like
sing.
song?
Sucking
the
and
original
sucking
song,
and
son?
sucking and fucking and fucking and fucking.
You're gonna have to listen to the song.
Come a flowing, come a flowing, come a flowing.
Paul cover when.
Got you.
Paul, we need this cover.
Yeah,
Starting
we need a
on
Ram
it
Ram
immediately.
Paul cover.
I got
No,
you.
Paul, like right now, drop Rocket League and go make this cover.
Got
Yes.
you.
I'll
Sorry,
animate
wait.
it. We'll do a
Fucking-
Vets talking.
So
It's not even a song. Like he's not singing it. He's not putting
So
any
next-
effort.
Is there
Next
instruments? Is there singing? It's a song.
There's actually, I think it's Ram
yeah.
Ranch 8. Not that I know much about it. Actually, talks
So-
about military men and military men and Marines in Black Hawk helicopters and Raptor trucks.
okay.
So, Devil, I
So-
see something that we're going to be reviewing.
There you
Do
go.
I want to?
Tell me when that's happening. I need to watch
Prince
that. That
Harry
sounds
on his
amazing.
knees.
Paul, so next week, Dermy Wrench, the cover.
There you go.
One fat naked man laying on his bed.
Seen at his hole, giving out head.
Oh, Lordy.
What did I do? Sorry.
Great
I don't
job,
know.
Kenzo.
You
I don't.
brought them to Ram Ranch. It's the
Yeah.
best thing you can do for your
That's
friends.
it. Everyone, Grant McDonald, not Tom McDonald.
I mean, it was. It sounds fun, but Tom McDonald's still Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
You
But
saw
the
Black
message
and White.
behind Grant McDonald's is a bit more 2023.
Yes, it is a 2023 song.
Yeah.
Yet it's not a 2023. It's not. Wasn't made in 2023, but it's very pro 2023.
hmm
Have you listened to any of his older stuff? Just questioning Kenzo.
Who?
Tom
Tom
McDonald.
McDonald.
Yeah, Tom McDonald's. Or
What,
you
the
just
box, some of the
just
box
the new
stuff. I've listened
stuff.
to some of the like rock stuff he's done. I've listened to like Dear Slim, all of the stuff that Adam's been reviewing on his channel.
Well, I mean that's a lot of stuff that's only come out in the past year, maybe year and a half.
A couple years.
But there's stuff before that you might not think is so.
You can blame it on the rappers. As a
Stairway to Heaven. Like I like the song. I don't know if any guys did you guys hear his response to Mac Lethal? I like that one. I actually really enjoy that song. So
Who's Mac Lethal?
Mac Lethal was this rapper who like I don't think he ever like did any studio stuff. He just did stuff online, kind of like YouTube and stuff. And he was real popular in the city he was in. And he became friends with the ICP and all that shit. Well, he made this like comment, tweeted out some comment like, "Oh, these rappers, white rappers, bitching about stuff being hard for white people. You don't know what hard is. You're such like." And it was obvious he was talking about Tom. And so
Dermy will
Tom
show you what hard
responded,
is.
said,
Huh?
"Yeah."
Yeah, I'll show
Tom-
you where my heart is.
Tom responded, and he said, "I wasn't even talking about you, bro. I don't even know who you are," which was everyone knew is bullshit. So Tom made a video, and then Mac did a response that I thought it's kind of like, I don't know, shit.
Has Eminem responded to him yet?
I think
Yeah,
they have. I think they talked, but then now they're friends. Now they've like actually squashed it and are pretty cool together.
I think
and,
Eminem is secretly gay.
and then Tom did a second thing, and
Maybe he goes
it
to Ram
was
Ranch.
so much better. Like,
Yes.
like seriously, it's so much better. You should play that. That's awesome.
Sorry to be a bit of a downer,
Ranch?
but I wanted to.
No, not Ram Ranch.
What do you want? What do you want to ruin?
The voice actress that passed away, for Harley Quinn.
Oh
Oh,
wow,
Alex
you
Sorkin.
really are
Oh.
trying to be a downer now. Wow.
And bro, we lost Terry
Right.
Funk and Bray Wyatt last week as well.
Oh God! Don't even talk about Bray
And we
Wyatt. I'm so
lost,
sad
uh,
about
The thing
that,
is,
man.
I'm pretty sure on the Legion stream,
we
and
lost.
someone yesterday asked me, how did she pass away? And I was like, oh, please don't be the Poke. Please don't be the Poke. And
Yeah, we
Yeah, it
don't.
was- it was lung
Okay,
cancer.
Lung cancer.
lung
Damn.
cancer. Okay,
Yeah.
she died of lung cancer.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still sad to hear. And the more voice actors pass away, we had Kevin Conroy and her now. So
It's just occurred to me, I'm going to meet you ass to face in 9 days, Trooper. I mean, face to face.
That's right. You guys get to meet each other. in
or
person.
maybe knife to face. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you guys are going to be in like London and all that stuff. There might be a.
Yeah.
You sound like you're from London.
You got a license for that, mate?
Was that supposed to be your London accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It really was terrible.
Me?
No, I was talking to Pop.
No, the Brit.
We're talking to the Brit. The person
Brit
who
had a
should have a
terrible-
good London accent, and he's over here like.
You want some? I'll give it you.
Ooh.
Do you have a Cockney accent?
No, where he lives, they speak like this.
What?
You're right.
I think I will, good lady.
It's,
That's pretty good, Paul.
yeah,
That was
I'm
a good
Jason.
one, Paul.
No, I can't do a Cockney accent. I need to someone to copy. I don't know. Can't think of it on top of my head. It's the morning. Barely
Say,
awake.
I'll fucking catch you fucking slag. But that's
I'm not saying
That's
that.
Peaky Blinders.
You want
Pop.
some? I'll give it. Yeah, that's.
I can't.
That's
This
basically-
Thursday, I basically have to destroy you.
I love it when Americans do a Brit accent.
Yeah, I
I
saw
love it
Bailey's
when
eyes
Brits do
just got
American
wide.
accents.
So this is the last week I'll be doing like late night mayhem. It'll still be late night, but I do
But
them
not as
like
late
twice
night?
a week. Yeah, not as late night. It will be at like 10 p.m.
That's not late.
instead of like super. Well,
That's
because
early
I'm
night mayhem.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be going back to days starting next week.
I'm
so
teasing. Yeah,
I
it
know
makes
you
sense.
are. It's
Call it the
wonderful.
Day Night Mayhem.
I have.
That's a good name.
New job in the mornings now, so I have to wake up. It's a new thing for me. I don't like waking up in the morning. I like
I
sleeping.
don't.
do
I don't
I.
either. But I'm excited to go back to day shift because
I actually have got to get off in a second, guys, because I
think I'm gonna start wrapping it up. It was wonderful having everybody here. Let's do a round of closeouts so everybody can get going and head off to bed and stuff like that. So Kenzo, you go first.
Well, I have got lots to do. It's my son's birthday tomorrow, and me and my wife are
Happy
going
birthday.
to get lots of stuff for
Yeah.
him today. But my wife yesterday had a bit of an accident.
Oh,
She was at the skate park with the kids, and they were doing scooters and stuff. And my wife thought it would be a good idea to try and drop in off the ramp on a
Are you,
scooter.
oh,
And
I was about to say, before you say anything, please tell me she did not go, I think I'll do a kick flipping.
There's actually videos of her going down the little ramps, looking all graceful and stuff. And she did have a helmet on, thankfully. But she landed flat on her face. She's chipped her front. She's chipped her front tooth, and she's chipped one tooth to the right of her front tooth. So
Oh my
And-
god.
it's actually Bank Holiday Monday here today, so no dentists are open.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
What
so she's
Monday?
got,
Bangkok Monday.
Bank
Bank.
Holiday
Holiday.
Monday. It's
Mm.
like a public holiday.
It's why I'm here. So, we get like a day off.
Melee, can you translate this?
Yeah, it's Bangkok holiday.
Bank holiday? I mean, I don't know. It's like a stat
It's a holiday
holiday or
where-
something, right?
Yeah.
It's just a holiday when the bank.
Yeah, it's just a day off.
It's just a day. It's like
Oh,
a
so it's your
Sunday
guy-
on a
it's
It's
your
like a
guys' Labor
Sunday on
Day.
a Monday. Yeah, kind of. But we have them a lot. But it's one of those anyway. So there's no dentist open. So I've got my
Wait,
poor
our
wife sitting
cinema's
here.
open today. They should be.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
God.
So
I'm gonna watch Gran Turismo. So.
I've got to go and do all the stuff that my wife would normally do while I'm sitting on my ass.
That's
I
a
hope
pain.
she's okay. And
Yeah.
She is. Are you okay?
Set up soon.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard her.
Oh, he's talking about my picture. I actually
Oh.
grew up near where B
Hey, Scammy.
was from.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know, Tennessee has a lot of serial killers.
I'm
I don't
not
know
in
if you live anywhere
Tennessee.
there.
I'm in
The
Kansas.
Weetabix
No,
gathering.
no, not Tennessee, Milwaukee, not Tennessee. I think it's Milwaukee.
No, yeah, because Wisconsin has a buttload of serial killers. I don't know why.
Why? That's why I
I
wanted
don't
to
know
ask.
why.
It's incredibly random, yeah.
So it's
It
what
is-
you're saying is not Dermy we have to worry about, it's the quartering.
Yes, like no joke. This came up. I was watching Nick Ricada. Shout out to him. They were covering the I don't remember Chandler Halderson trial in Wisconsin, and this fact came up that Wisconsin has the largest number of serial killers. That's why we were convinced Chandler Halderson killed his parents and then took a bite out of one of them.
Okay.
Allegedly.
You Melee, you need to look up. You need to look up this story.
That's disgusting.
He the dude kills his mom and dad, cuts them up, tries to cook them in their fireplace. It doesn't get hot enough. You don't think he took a bite?
It would have probably smelled good.
No.
Well, no, think
actually.
about it. No, literally
Burning
think about
human
this.
flesh is one of the worst things you can smell.
But think about this. The dude's already broken
You
enough.
are
He
literally
kills
built
his
to be
parents
disgusted
because
at
he
it.
was lying to them.
Yep.
The whole reason he
Dude,
did
that's
it was because
fucked,
he was
man.
lying to them about going to college and having a job and stuff. So he
Nuts.
kills them, cuts them up, tries to burn them, fails at it. You don't think he took a bite? He's already fucked in the head.
Why are you
think-
assuming
yeah,
he was
I'm
hungry?
I'm starting to think that
I'm
you would have
just-
took a bite.
I'm just saying, the
for bringing
dude's
this
here
conversation
cutting
up.
the guy people up. I agree. I think he took a bite.
Well,
You
it
want a
was
piece of that
like
calf?
when you get pulled over and you have pot and you try to eat it before the cops get to the window.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh shit!"
I'm also
Like he
convinced
can't
that his
smell it.
girlfriend helped out in the killing because she had a knife fetish apparently.
Seriously, where do guys find girls like this that helps them freaking hide bodies?
Two,
It's a hot to crazy ratio thing.
she was
Like,
hot,
guys
but
are
she was
weird
at
shit.
she was
Thank you.
obviously in the crazy area. Two, her
Giveaway.
the same day after he tries to cook them and everything, she comes over and they conveniently have a camp out in the living room right where his parents just were trying to get cooked. Then at the trial, the prosecutor outright says, listen, she has nothing to do with this, nothing at all. She's completely innocent. And I'm looking at them like, no, she's guilty.
Yeah, of course she's guilty. She's very closely associated.
Wait.
Yeah.
So true. You wouldn't want a woman who would help you hide a body. You'd rather have
No,
one
no,
that would
that-
narc
that's
you
what I'm
out.
saying. I would like to find someone who
Right.
will help me hide a body.
Okay.
You know?
That's
If
a
you
ride
find
or
someone like
die
that,
chick.
she's a
Good
keeper.
woman. Honey, I killed the neighbor. It was like, I was pissed. She's all like, okay, well, let's find some place for him.
I'll get the bleach.
Yeah.
I love you said that like, honey, I shrunk the kids, but it's like, oh, honey, I killed the neighbor.
Choose woman.
Kill
Oh,
the
honey, I
neighbor
killed
again.
the She's all
Just
like,
do
fuck you,
loyalty right
motherfucker,
now.
I'm calling the cops.
No, I
Like,
need
turn
a
on
woman.
again.
I need a woman that will. The weirder it gets, the more she's like, all right. So honey, not only did I kill, but I also fucked the dog, neighbor's dog.
Okay, no. That's where I
What?
draw the line.
And then she's like,
That's
"Bleach
into
your
furry
dick."
shit, all right? That she can get out. No.
Want,
Oh, okay then.
you want a woman to help you hide a body, not a woman that'll hide your body.
Yes.
Oh.
No. Wait. Yes.
So Melee, do you know how
Wait.
to hide a body?
I'm sure I could Google it.
Yeah, you shouldn't do
Probably
it. Look,
don't
just
don't
if you ever
Google.
need to hide one, just for future reference, don't Google that. Okay.
I'll send a
No.
carrier pigeon to find out for me.
At least private
I'm
browsing.
good, man.
Jeez, that no one will be able to track it.
Actually,
I'm
I think
told.
You mean
Chowder,
incognito mode doesn't work?
I think Chandler Halderson actually Googled how to hide a body.
Somebody did. I remember
I
hearing
think
that.
he did.
No one knock on his door.
That girl that kidnapped her, fake kidnapped herself, like about, was it 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
would
I saw
even
that.
come up?
And they
wondering.
went on her computer and it's all like how to disappear, how to fake your own death, all these like things of how to hide away.
Everyone's
we're
so
doing
low
out-
IQ, man. Like,
Don't
I know we're
Google your
doing
crime.
outro, but I
Oh,
do
yeah.
want to learn how to fake my own death. That sounds fun.
I'm
Then show
gonna
up
have
at my
to
own
bounce,
funeral
y'all.
like, hey, what's up, guys?
I really am gonna have to bounce.
Okay, have a good one, Kenzo.
I love you guys. I'll see
Love
you
you,
all
buddy.
soon.
See you
We
the
don't
next
know.
day.
Take it easy, Kenzo. Roll your
Cash.
dog.
Cash, are you still there? Cash.
he doesn't want to be implicated with what we're talking about.
Probably a smart thing. Paul!
I'm now
Put-
playing Laundry Simulator. I'm not joking. No, I'm playing.
But you're playing Arcade Paradise. Nice.
I am.
Yeah.
That's a hint. You hide the body in the laundry.
There you
No.
go.
You bust out their teeth and feed them to pigs.
I gotta get rid of the gum. I gotta pick up the trash.
What's what's that movie where he feeds them to pigs?
Hannibal
Nah.
Lecter. Oh, Cash, you there?
British. Oh,
Cat.
Huh?
Always fear a man who has a pig farm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Cat.
Facts. Cash, do you have anything to pimp?
Nah, not really. I'm the drunk juice here.
Hey. That's awesome.
That's what I
Love you,
do.
buddy. Love you, buddy.
Love you.
Paul, pimp your stuff.
Yes, you can check me out at Twitter and YouTube and Rumble. I make music, I play music, I play video games, and yeah, come check me out.
And links are in the description, guys, for everybody that's been on the show. Even Melee. I got their link tree and everything.
Nice.
I thought this through.
Nice.
True pop culture.
Yeah,
Justin
you can check out
Bieber.
my channel.
Baby,
And he's never coming in again.
Baby,
Find me on the top 40, Justin Bieber.
He looks like Justin Bieber. Oh, you look so
Wow.
cute.
When he's that close to
kinda.
the camera, he looks like someone else. I can't put my finger on it though.
Yeah. Next week he's getting the
maybe I need to look
tattoos.
at the world, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, you can check out my channel, True Pop Culture 7. We did a banger of a stream yesterday, so yeah, check out TP7 episode 16.
TP.
Some wonderful guests.
That's a very
TP7.
unfortunate TP.
What?
Toilet
What?
paper.
What?
Oh, you guys don't call it toilet paper.
Uh,
It's
Oh.
toilet paper here, so it sounds like you're saying TP toilet paper.
no,
need
I
TP
think we
for my
call it
mouth.
toilet paper. I'm not sure why
They
it would
call
be
it like they call it like toilet rags or
Lavatory
or-
tissue or something.
Yes, have some tissue paper. Calling it tissue paper
Not that
sounds weird.
much.
Why? I don't want to wipe my ass with tissue paper. I want to wipe my ass with toilet paper.
Tushy paper, that's what they call it.
No, I don't care. I'd call it toilet paper. I don't care that much. Kenzo would probably be making a fuss about it.
Bog roll.
Bog roll.
Yeah,
great.
I'm planning to launch memberships on my channel. Just need to figure out, I don't know, what icons to give you guys, and you know, make it worth the membership essentially.
Lean into the Justin Bieber thing. Make Justin Bieber icons.
No,
Just call it True Pop Sixes.
I named
Hey,
them.
that's good actually.
Yeah,
I named them True Believers.
True Believers.
And then you wonder why people call you Justin Bieber.
No,
He said
it was
believer,
based
but it's-
on the Stanley remark. Okay,
Right.
is it
But we are believers.
Excelsior?
Yes, we are
True
believers.
I'm
now.
a believer, don't worry.
I'm a
This
believer.
is a terrible idea. Oh.
I love you, Bob.
So you know, I'll get around to making that eventually. I don't know. I wanted some art for it, but I'm like,
I don't
want to
I don't
spend
have
money.
any-
You know,
I don't have any special badges for my members. It's the YouTube thing, but they're all back
I don't know.
tacos.
I just feel like I need to give them something. You know, it needs to be a bit more attractive because
Make a Discord. Do you know?
Let it happen naturally too, right?
Yeah.
Like it happens
The
over
only-
time.
Yeah, the only way my channel is making money is because of monetization now.
And members.
So
And super chats.
membership would be probably worth. I get 0 super chats. It's like people don't know that. Yeah, I can get super chats.
You need to give them a value.
Foot pics.
I'm not
Foot
getting
reveal.
drunk on stream. Literally, I drank like 100 milliliters of like vodka, Wicked Blue.
How much is 100 milliliters? You're talking to American here.
Like
think of
a
a-
glass.
True Pop's gonna do like
And my
shots of
stomach-
100
the-
milliliters. Well, isn't like okay? This is let's see how many milliliters. I don't
What
know.
about
This
750?
is 400 milliliters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one
So
fourth
like
of that.
that.
Yeah.
Math.
Yeah. And
Fucking
True
my
gonna
stomach
take-
is doing backflips, and I think it was because maybe I somehow permanently damaged my stomach because of a drunk night out, and I really regret it now because
Thank
No,
you
you
very
probably
much,
can't
Shady.
drink anymore.
You're Polish. You're built
And you got-
for it.
I wish
not
freaking
for it.
StreamYards would just show our emojis because he's putting down my back taco emojis.
No, I
that,
like it
Devil
better
made.
that it says back taco, back taco, back taco.
It doesn't show off the emoji. I wish
Yeah.
it does. Devil made
yeah,
me-
and I'll
oh,
be at the London meetup as well. Sorry.
That's right. You're gonna be at London. You're gonna be seeing all
London,
the
mate.
guys.
London, mate. I'll have to keep an eye out. So
I
don't
think
forget.
Waller's planning on being there, so you're gonna have some.
No, Mo
Oh,
is
he's
not
not?
going to be there. Critical Drinker will be there, and
Oh,
Shadiversity.
And maybe Disparu.
I think this brew. I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Every $20 True Pops will take a shot of Zima.
Does that
What now?
exist? Yeah. at least it
Oh,
did.
do you not know what Zima is? You sweet summer child.
It was the first fruit. It was the first Bufu drink.
It's like a
What
Mike's
now?
hard. It's like a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was like the OG Mike's Hard Lemonade
Yep.
back in the day.
Do you know? Okay,
It's what we
Wine
used to tease
coolers?
people.
You know
when
what a
you're
wine
drunk.
cooler is?
No.
Like a fruity alcoholic seltzer beverage.
Okay.
You know
Yeah,
what Mike's
but
Hard
cider?
is?
Yeah. No.
Not a
Ish,
cider.
Not really.
Because the
No.
ciders are like apple. This
Do
is
you
like
do you have alcoholic root beer there?
I heard of root beer,
I
but
don't
I'm
have
not
alcoholic
sure.
root beer here.
Sorry, you've heard of root beer? Like,
No, they don't drink
It's
root
like-
beer in other countries. You didn't know that? No,
What?
other
Root beer.
countries, root beer is something like totally foreign to them.
So is
Yeah.
bagels apparently.
oh
it is.
my
I heard
god,
of
root
it.
beer is like God's gift.
It is. I'm on keto, so I can't
I
drink
hate
normal soda
beer,
or anything.
but, you know.
So I drink
hate- it's
Zevia,
not-
and it has ginger root beer. It's fantastic.
He just said he hates beer. It's not beer.
No, it's not
It's not-
beer.
it's
It's,
not
like
beer.
a pop.
It's
Soda.
like
a
I don't know
soda.
what the word is that you use.
Okay,
Actually,
interesting. You know what?
Dr.
Maybe if I'll go to America, I'll try. it.
No,
Come to
root beer is
America,
trash.
we'll-
They
Root
call
beer
it
is
bubbly
terrible.
water.
I fixed that.
Oh,
Pop,
does it
come,
even-
come
what does
to
it even taste
America.
like?
After a week, you'll get fat.
Yeah, that's true though.
But I do that every time I go to Poland. You know, it's like a meme of
Why?
going to grandma's
Polish food-
house and
Polish
then
food's-
going back. Yeah,
Polish,
you
Polish
you
food's so
leave the
bland.
damn plate empty.
yeah.
You don't leave anything on it.
Well, he
That's
just-
true. Polacks will not let you leave empty, and I hate it because Polish food's so bland. So I'm like, "Bleh, pierogies.
Kick
Dude,
him out.
pierogies
Kick him
are
out.
great.
Kick him out.
Pierogies are amazing.
7 pounds of pierogies,
He just
Polish
you know,
sausage,
Live
and
on
sauerkraut.
pierogies.
But my
It's-
mom is a shit cook, so that's
Listen,
fair enough.
listen.
how I had
you guys
shit
is-
But-
pierogies.
All right,
Listen.
I live in the UK.
Shit
You
rogies.
do not say that Polish food is bland. All right, you just don't say that.
Well, come to
compared
America where
like-
Italians live
Well,
and Italian food exists.
Hold
and
on.
Mexican food.
To be fair, he lives in England, so he's eating English food, and the only food that's more bland than Polish food is English
food.
Do you eat a lot of beans? I remember being there, and it was always like, "Let's have
No.
breakfast
No.
with bangers and beans."
I would've
Bangers and
touched it with
You
a
know
stick.
what? I think Germany had the right thing. We should have taken over the world. We had good food, sausage, sauerkraut.
Yours has more chemicals in them
Schnitzel.
than food.
Yep.
He's talking about
schnitzel.
German.
I'm talking about German food.
Schnitzel and
I'm
Spetzel.
talking about
and-
American food.
American
Schnitzel
Polish
and
food
trash.
beer, you're
is
good.
Yes.
anything but bland. I don't know what
Well,
Remember,
well,
Germany took over
'cause-
Poland and brought it good food.
Maybe,
and then
maybe
The
it's
only
someone
spices
dropped
took
you on
it
your
away.
head. I don't know.
the only spices Poland uses is like salt and sour cream. That's
Yeah.
Let's just
I've
get
heard about
clear.
that.
America
That's all you
has the
fucking
best
eat, bro.
cuisine because we just take the best shit from everywhere and
Mhm.
said that now it's ours. Beaches.
dude.
Yeah.
I didn't learn about spices, regular spices, the thing that
Right.
flavors food until like 10 years ago when I met my girlfriend. Because literally, like the only person that cooked was like my mom, and like she only, like I said, uses salt and pepper and sour cream on everything, and dill. Fucking dill is disgusting. I hate pickles.
Are you?
Dill is
Oh
on
my god, you're a
everything.
pickle hater. How
I'm a
could you?
pickle hater.
I
Fuck
think if you
pickle
have
rippers.
too many, I think if you have too many pickles, you can probably become a pickle hater. Even though I've never heard of that. But
I've never
Seven?
had
Like
Paul.
picklebacks are my
in-
favorite shots ever. Have a shot of whiskey and then have a shot
Yeah.
of pickle juice. It's so fucking good.
oh
I
my
do
god,
like
that
pickles.
sounds amazing.
You're
I-
fucking knocking back pickle water.
I have-
This is
Wait,
have
hot
you ever-
good, are you
dog
kidding
water.
Have you ever had pickle water? Pickle juice?
Have you ever had hot dog
great.
water?
It's not that. Those are two separate things. Hot
Okay,
dog
Limp
water is
Biscuit,
disgusting.
whatever.
I love Limp Biscuit. Hey, let's
I love
talk
Limp
about
Bizkit.
now.
I-
Devil, if you're saying that American cuisine is so good, all right, if you pick up a candy bar, how many ingredients do you recognize on that list? And tell
We're
me.
not talking. We're
I
not
don't-
talking about the
We
ingredients
candy
and all
bars are
that.
like global.
I don't care
Well-
if that candy bar kills me with the shit in it. It's delicious. Fuck
It
you.
is. It is.
It is cancer in a bar and it tastes like it. Like seriously.
Smarties taste worse in the UK, by the way, and that's not okay with me.
Listen, you
Everything
guys don't
tastes
have
worse.
The chocolate tastes worse as well.
Yeah.
pop. Your
That's not
your
good.
guys' beef and all that stuff is fucked up because of mad cow disease.
I actually
Was that
heard.
there or was that Canada? I thought that was
No,
Canada.
that was
like,
I-
ages ago.
I
No,
actually
like
heard
true.
the meat is better in England because it's not like mass manufactured for like a
No, like
whole
there's a
continent
legitimate
That's
wide.
what they
like,
want you to think.
True pop, like This is a legitimate thing because I work in the agriculture industry. The cows from England cannot come over here. None of that food can come over here because of the mad cow disease, foot and mouth disease, all that stuff that's prevalent over here and not as prevalent over here.
The more
So
you
our
know.
meats are
You need
actually
one of those
very-
like sizzles, like the more you
Yeah,
know.
our meats are actually different. Our meat is also better.
I was going to make a joke there, but I'm not going to.
Anyways, Devil made me do it.
I'm Devil.
You sound
You
tired.
can follow me
You
if you
sound so
want.
sad.
He sounds this way
End of
all the
the
time,
stream.
even on his own stream. Did you notice? Even on his own stream, he'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna tell you,
Devil.
Devil Made Me Do It does the most awesome Get Rank streams. Go watch them; they're super fun. And then come over here after and scream about how terrible all the guests are.
Yeah, Devil. He's rank.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll still be screaming about your show even when I figure out a new date, buddy. It will still happen. It's like a tradition. It has to happen.
Yeah, and watch out for me and Dermy to review that Gay Cowboy song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be watching that. I'm gonna be front row. Like, what did they think of Ram Ranch? What about this line? How many times did they say cock in the song?
I'm looking forward to this, and they have that military one apparently that I think we need to listen to on Skinemax. Yeah, on Skinemax. I think we need to listen to that on Skinemax. Devil.
I almost got our little D&D label done. So
ooh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we're stealing something that Pope Metallicus and our buddy Soldier Spirit do, where we review something. They review something on their channel and then switch channels. We're just gonna do that now. So I did Oliver Anthony. The next one will be on Devil's channel.
That's pretty cool.
And we'll be reviewing Ram Ranch on Devil's channel.
Oh, hell no.
No,
I don't want that one.
I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Dude, you'll get
can
views
have
for
it.
that shit. Everyone knows Ram Ranch. Come on. Except for people on this call, apparently. I don't know what happened there.
Listen, I grew up in a very religious area that I never heard of that.
Well,
Again, 10 years behind everything else.
I just don't know what kind of commentary we can get on it. And
We'll
I really
laugh.
like the part where he said he'll put it in the ass.
No,
Well,
then
here's the thing. You have to
that was-
decide, does Ram Ranch really rock?
me.
That's the answer you need at the end of it.
Okay, yeah, that's the
Does
answer we
Ram
need, and
Ranch
we're gonna be
really
laughing.
rock?
We laughed at your gerbil song.
That's very true. The gerbil song was hilarious.
It
Well,
got me a
true.
copyright
Didn't you find that
claim,
song hilarious?
No.
Oh, look who shows
Extra.
up.
Yes.
Yes, extra. I'm still up.
Hey, we're best friends now. Okay, extra.
We are BFFs.
I
We had
love
so
it.
much to talk about.
We really did. And then all of my topics were like sidelined because I had so much fun with you, and it's like we're besties now, and Pokemon is S tier.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. Melee K. I just had your real name and I forgot. Charisma.
There you go.
I'm awful with names, so
Don't worry, me too.
I'm outright horrible. Charisma, pimp your stuff. How are you? Did you have fun on Late Night Mayhem?
Hey, this was a good time. I love this kind of shit, man. Like, I'm a night owl. I like this kind of stuff more. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be tired after 5 hours of yelling about Nintendo, but I was like, you know what? Let's do it, and I'm glad I came. So
I'm
happy I was here.
I'm glad you are here. I'm gonna try to get you and James. It's not
Almost
Jason.
called him Jason again.
I almost did on Ballbusters because I think you two would fit in perfectly.
Although I was
Yeah,
gonna
dude,
say,
I'm down.
Dermy, stop getting the women on your damn show and start showing their boobies. Watch out, Charisma. 'Cause
No.
that's,
Listen.
that's two girls
I have
already.
a lot of
every
mouse
time I
pads
come
with
on,
boobies on them, so I'll just show those.
there you go. Every time I come on the Ballbuster, some girl's showing her titties off, and I'm like, who is Dermy keep recruiting to just be like, boo, 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 boo.
He's like the
he's,
Andrew
tripping.
Tate,
He's
you know?
lying. He's like, oh, I'm gay. You want to come over to my show and show your boobies? I'm gay. I still don't know.
I'm gonna keep you guessing forever, Paul. Hey, by the way, can your girlfriend?
I was
come
making
over
a nice comparison. I was saying he's the Andrew Tate, you know. But no. That's
No,
even more.
but- Okay, this sounds bad. We reviewed Ahsoka,
Mhm.
And
And
one
then
of
he
our
reviewed
regulars-
some boobies.
one of our regulars, Gal, green-haired anti-liberal, in the desperate effort to not have to watch Ahsoka, made a deal with me that she could come on dressed as an Ethot. So she wore a red, white, and blue bikini on the stream, and she still watched Ahsoka because she doesn't like us having to suffer why she doesn't.
So he's going to make some deal with you, Kay. Be like, oh, what?
I think it's too soon.
I'm too much of a bro for that shit. It's just like,
well,
I'm just joking.
Gal was a former Marine.
If you contact her to wear a bikini, James will come on in the bikini.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
You want James in the bikini? I'll talk to you.
Yes.
Slave one outfit.
We want James in the bikini. Extra Cyril, what are you doing up? Is he getting up for work? He's getting up for work,
He's
isn't
at
he?
work now.
He is.
Oh, you're from Wales, like Muller.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm part German, part Irish, and part Scottish.
no, Gaelic is. I'm pretty sure that's the language. In
Irish
Right.
Irish is Gaelic.
Both Irish and Scottish.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Gaelic
Dermy
is
is
the Irish
Gaelic.
language.
Yeah, I'm
Gaelic
Gaelic.
your balls.
I'm
What-
Gaelic
what's-
and
what's-
German.
what's
Part of
the
me,
Wales?
part of me is angry at your country. The other part of me took over your main country.
Oh yeah, okay.
You tried.
What is the Wales language that I'm mixing up with?
I don't know.
I
Welsh.
don't know.
Welsh.
No, there's like a weird one
Oh,
that they actually speak in there.
I thought you were talking about the animal whales. That took me like
Part
a
of
minute.
my family was in France. My family was royalty technically when I did a whole ancestry stuff. Some of them were in France.
That does not sound good for France. Dermy is there?
No, so my family. I learned about this when reading Macbeth. That some of the first Scottish lords actually came up after the Ides of March, and my family was Scottish lords, so they were there at Ides of March. So,
Sure,
like,
though,
I have royalty
you know.
throughout. Yeah, I have royalty in my family. It's
Nice.
wonderful.
I
But
did not
Melee
know-
Kate, pimp your stuff.
Oh yeah.
What am I pimping?
Yeah, yell at her.
What am I doing?
Games.
Melee K. Yes, I'm part of Melee Games. Paul.
I'm being a
there's-
chauffeur. I'm the biggest #1 fan of Melee Games.
Dude,
No,
Paul
I'm
is
kidding.
great. Paul is he's awesome. We play his music every stream too, and it like gets the energy right up. So we love having Paul around. But yeah, we're Melee Games. James is usually here with me, but he's not to shill, so I have to do it. We do a lot of video game stuff. So we've got a retro game shop. I'm the one that deals with all that stuff. James does more of the streaming stuff. I'm on the channel when I feel like it. I don't know. I end up here sometimes. I organize the community events. The next one that we have is we're going to be doing a Melee Town Square. So on Friday, September 1st, we're having people on. It's like kind of an open mic thing, and you talk about your memories with the 360 and all that kind of stuff because the shop's shutting down. Should be fun. Should be fun. Otherwise, just bug me on Twitter, Melee Charisma, or talk to Melee Games, and we'll give you bad video game opinions and just shit on everything.
And that's how we like it. That's how
Perfect.
we like it. Shit on everything. Everything's shit until we find something that's not shit, and then we're like, it's not shit.
Okay,
Exactly.
it's time to hear from Dermy, the Scottish Lord.
That's
He is
right.
the brave. He is the brave shark.
I'm other fun fact, Devil, you now know my real name. We talked about it beforehand before everybody else got here. My real name's also a name of a famous Irish hero. So that's cool.
Ass Lord. Gaylord.
Yes, Ass Lord and Gaylord. Ass Lord the Gaylord.
Assy Gaylord.
Yes, exactly. But hi guys, I'm Dermy Wormy. Thank you guys for checking this out. I'm gonna be having 2 to 3 videos coming out more often here soon. Schedule's changing up yet again because going back to day shift, but I have some things lined up. Tiny Chair coming back. Late Night Mayhem will still be around. It's just try to figure out the day and the time. Thinking about Tuesdays about 10 p.m. to about midnight. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Channel's gonna come back in a swinging way. I can do words, but where's my outro stuff? Oh, right here. Have a good one, guys.
What? Toodaloo, motherfucker. Hey.